I guess
You just
I
have
guess
to have
Wise is
people
dead.
there.
That's fine.
I've been
Shitposting
considering
in
starting.
yeah, shitposting in other VTubers chats is like one of my favorite things to do throughout the day.
Do it.
Oko can tell you.
Oh
Do it.
man, I rolled something great on the waifu
Now
bot.
fucking Wise appears. You fucking piece of shit bot. You're supposed to fucking
Futanari
show
no
up
elf.
before
Oh,
I
yeah.
go live, you motherfuck.
Are we live now? Can chat hear us?
Yeah, they can hear us.
Hi, Ghost.
Hi guys, read Futanari no Elf. It's actually really fun.
Let it be known that Oko said
Futanari
hi.
Ghost.
no
Ghost.
Elf.
I
Can
don't
you
like
that name.
Can you message me that name? I wanna look it up later for research.
It's
Hello.
actually not. It's actually like a genuine, just normal manga.
Eric, hi.
I
I'm sorry,
don't believe
I
I
you.
should
got
type
so confused. I forgot I have the Twitter.
I mean, it
updates on my
obviously
server.
does have like it's an ecchi manga, but it's not a hentai. It's just ecchi.
Wait, what?
I'm really
I
pixely
still
tonight,
don't
guys.
believe you.
That's what I tell people at interspecies
Tonight,
reviewers.
Oko's on acid, and we're all gonna
Yeah,
see the
you
effects
might.
of it. So
You
we're gonna
might see me fucking Thanos snap at some point. Who knows? It happened during Tech Check. It's great.
I don't
Oh
feel
wait a
so
second,
good,
we're
Mr.
streaming
Yuki.
now. I can finally do this. Okay, I'm gonna
Good.
turn the mic.
We're gonna be
There
quiet.
we go, and get
so you
it
can...
really close. That work?
No.
What's her
No.
doing?
It sounded like you tapped your can.
What the actual fuck?
Oh well.
Do another
whatever.
can.
You like?
I'm not getting another can. I'm not allowed.
Does that mean I can use the ASMR tag now?
We're saving
little
up
tap.
beers for Saturday for my
Sure.
dad's birthday.
Let me add the
I need to
ASMR
get-
tag.
You have to save up
Auditory
beers?
ASMR, sure.
Hold on,
Just
Mark.
need
to
I
make
can-
sure that we're
I can
stopped.
set you up.
I think Kuma and I are the only people who don't have little tchotchkes on the desk in front of us. Kuma, we need to like get
Do I
something.
not
I've
have
been
it saved
fucking
on?
telling you, motherfuckers.
We can be replaced at our current
Like,
state.
I requested a gin and tonic because that is my standard
Go
D&D
find
drink.
it, bitch. I'm not looking for it.
Okay,
You think I'm gonna? No.
that's fair enough.
Find your own damn assets, motherfucker.
Ghost and Seraphic, you guys should leave recommendations for what I should do in my Discord or something, or in chat here.
Yeah, no dildo on the desk.
Aww.
Unless it
Oh yes,
goes
the cold
behind,
one.
Unless it
the
goes
cold
behind a
one.
giant sensor bar.
There we go.
Also, what if it's a gummy?
What if it's a gummy?
If it.
Hey, Haruka, I have you covered. Don't worry. I
Yeah,
posted
I
a
just saw
thing
that.
out of
Oh,
context.
I
what?
just saw
Hold
it.
on. You have a gummy dick for Haruka? Let's go back.
No. I'm talking. I actually recorded fully, and one of the sound effects I recorded was a can of soda opening. So.
Oh, I was like, you recorded you eating a gummy dick? Like that's. I have so many questions.
That
That
is
is awfully
great.
specific. I love it.
I gotta go.
Specific. I love it.
I'm like, this
Nikki's
is.
just like, why am I here?
This is
Why
not the
am I
Nikki
here?
I know what happened to her.
Nikki is the honestly the best. Everybody likes the everybody's favorite character, or at least the most underrated character in every single good comedy is the straight man, and Nikki is our straight man. It's wonderful.
Straight nor man.
Nikki is neither
Well,
of
I
those.
mean, it's a
That's
Yeah.
why it's funny.
it's a comedic term, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
What am I? Can I be the chaotic bi?
You can be the Sheldon.
Wait.
No.
Wait.
That sounds like an insult.
That was an
Rude.
insult.
Sheldon
That
is an
was
insult.
I don't get it.
insult.
Are you calling
Yeah,
Oko
don't-
smart or are you saying Oko's annoying? Like, which one is it?
Oko
Yeah.
is yes. Yes. Both.
Wow.
Yes to
There's
both.
the one
But-
that
Wow.
You didn't take that from Nikki?
But all of my friends are annoying, though. That's
I mean-
the thing.
Wow.
I was gonna ask what I am, but now I'm
It's gonna
Is
scared.
that a-
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna make
All
this
of my
joke.
friends are pieces of shit, so you're my friend. Like, wait, hold on. Back up. I think we skipped a few. I think we skipped a few steps.
I think we're live and we're still shit talking back
Yeah,
here.
we are. I mean,
The
we
whole
do
point.
that
It's fine.
anyway.
I
Welcome
posted
to
I
the
posted a
stream.
screenshot of the manga that I was mentioning.
welcome everyone to what is D&D, I guess.
But what was D&D
The
and will
fuck?
continue to
You
be
need-
What was
the
D&D at
roast.
someday?
You need
And
to.
I-
You
I
need to send me
recently
the title
rewatched
of that
She-Ra,
manga.
so
Old or
just
new?
seeing Mara, it just throws me out of that completely.
Okay, we're gonna be professional.
Are
I'm a
we?
professional.
I couldn't even say
Well,
that with a
there we
straight
go.
face.
I'm a
so sorry.
professional.
Welcome.
I'm
welcome.
currently
There you
a
go.
very
Whoa, all right.
expensive piece of art. That's what I am right now.
So Oko's having a bad trip on acid.
and
right
now I'm LSD. We're slowly coming down from this, guys. It's okay. We'll be back to normal soon.
I
Add a
don't know
pillow
about
or
that.
something.
I think you might be lying to them, but it's okay.
Well, it's actually not LSD anymore. It's I think they renamed it Dusable Drive.
You look like the boat sequence from Willy Wonka. and the
That's a
Chocolate
Chicago
Factory.
joke.
I don't know.
Oh, LSD.
That is a joke that no one will get if you don't
Yeah.
live in Chicago.
Went straight over my head, I'm afraid.
Twitch is showing me redeem notifications from like a month ago that it's saying I have to clear. So hold on.
Oof.
Yeah,
You have to
need
do it now.
You need to clear them as you do them. Yeah.
That's a lot of hydrate. I like.
You gotta just drown yourself.
Just
I'm-
do it. Just
Yeah.
do it right now.
It's
Chug,
the meme.
chug, chug, chug.
If
It's the meme.
Waterboard yourself. That's not
if
a
you
great
make me
idea.
do this, I'm gonna grab my soju and I'm gonna fucking down that shit. And whatever happens during the session happens. If we TPK,
Whatever happens,
Gummy
happens.
cock.
You know.
We're
Don't
gonna get
tempt
another
me
gummy
with a good
cock.
I
time.
have something
yeah,
worse
th-
than a gummy cock.
My beer is
Don't
finally
tempt,
Ooh,
don't
gummy
tease me with a
cocks.
good time.
Don't
my beer
tease
is
me.
finally correct again because I went back to PBR recently. So yeah.
Are we ready? Do we need to do
No
anything
bull
else?
riding?
Are y'all Gucci?
Are we ever ready?
Well,
No.
you better get ready.
Is that a threat or a promise?
It
Yes.
depends. Should probably bring lube next time though. Anyways, with that,
What if I don't dungeon
let us get
master?
into the session.
The olive
Look,
oil
I
in.
can use these fun transitions now. Ooh, it's just me. No one else is important. I'm the main character.
Oh,
Oh no!
Oh no!
Rude.
Yeah, fuck you.
I've
well
disappeared.
now we
Like
can do all the
dead.
fun things. Now that we're not on on.
Where's
on
my
screen.
mac and cheese?
All of our clothes
What
are
are you
off.
going to do with
Nobody
that
look.
mac and cheese, Bex?
What is that? What is that?
Eat it. I'm hungry. It's lunchtime
You don't
for
you
me.
don't eat from there, or do you? You're a robot.
Are you powered by mac
You
and cheese?
shove it up your ass.
So
No,
to
not really. I
recap-
have to empty out. I've got,
That's
it's like a
not how
tank.
anything.
I have to
works.
empty out later, but for now, I can. It lets me
You
blend in.
can't
with
hide
things
from
better.
the truth.
No, I actually do eat.
I can
I
disappear.
drink coffee
Eat
as
through
an
your
energy
ass?
source. No, I
That's
drink
okay.
coffee as an energy source.
I thought the way that you presented it right after I said "eat through your ass," I was getting very concerned.
No,
That is
what?
An
No.
interesting question. Bix
Do you
and
know
Nikki,
who
do
you're
you guys
talking
like
to?
actually eat, or is it like just to feel normal?
when you're trying
It's
to
more
recap
to
a
make
session,
other
It's a bit
the
people
robots
feel
are getting
comfortable.
questions.
Ah.
For me, it's a bit of both. I can't eat and convert it into a fuel source
Oh, okay,
or an
okay.
energy source
Okay,
because that's just
we're-
how it works. But
So to
Distraction.
recap what happened last session.
Oh, it's
What did
okay.
we
No,
do?
elf.
Do
Okay,
we still
all I
have
heard was
it?
the first name, the first word in that title.
Yeah, it's about it's about like a human girl going being an exchange student in the elf world, but it turns out all elves are women with huge food addicts.
I love it.
So yeah, what
Nice.
happened last week? we just sort of like yeeted Zephyr away.
So after collecting payments
Fast.
from, their friend Beans and not really saying goodbye to Zephyr, y'all just kind of said, deuces, homie, and she said, y'all kind of weird, I'm out. You guys returned to the tavern you guys first met
Which was understandable.
for Coda's birthday party. Unfortunately, no birthday ham this time. And you just kind of, went to gather your thoughts, piece together what happened. You're missing a member.
Big thing.
It was a typical crowd, nothing really super substantial or new, except for a man with a book and a hooded man striking a deal with the bartender.
Oh, you didn't say striking a deal. He was just there and he was talking.
They were.
Talk over the DM. Shush. Story time.
There wasn't much besides that to take note of. But after a quick drink, you guys met Ursa, who mysteriously replaces her stew and ale. Gotham takes a trade of a meal for some knowledge from the strange researcher, and Coda offers to keep an eye out for Ursa's meal replacement. You guys went to the local jeweler at Taylor's Tailor to try and sell your payment, which was the gems and jewels, or not jewels, like jewelry. After striking a deal with the strange man, you guys had spent the night at the end, named the Underside. And the next morning, you guys had gone back to the jeweler, collect your goods, and you guys had passed fish on your way out. And abruptly said, nope, none of that shit, and booked the fuck out of there. And that's where we are.
That sounds about right.
I have a theory about fish. I have a theory.
He's going to turn up some point and we have to
game.
kill him because it's a PPEG.
Yeah, well, that too. But I think he's mimicking us. I think he's watching in the shadows and he's mimicking us. Because the next
I don't
day he
like
brings
that.
like a whole bunch of weird tchotchkes and he like tries to sell them at the same vendor that you guys sold all your shit at.
Well, it's
He's
the only vendor
mimicking
nearby.
us.
I don't like
Why
that.
does he need money?
I
Why does anyone need money?
Well, I mean,
Goods and services.
Keep going. I'm writing notes.
See,
You
you're
almost
giving the
spat my
DM
tea
ideas.
out!
This is a problem.
So obviously we need to fight capitalism. That's why we're going north. Let's go north, everyone.
Okay, yep.
Bingo.
We fight chaos.
Come, comrades, we got to
We-
bring freedom to our
we
poor
are
Korean
the-
people.
Chaos.
No,
So unless
yes,
you
go
guys
Manchester
are
United.
otherwise, you guys are pretty much right outside Taylor's Tailor, which is also the jewelry store. It's up to you guys what you want to do. Fish is still inside.
We're already
And,
going north.
Yeah, so
you all seemed rather interested in getting out of that shop rather quick.
Yeah, that we don't want to talk about that thing. We can go now. This is what we were planning on doing last time, right? So we're going north.
I mean, yes.
We're gonna
Alright.
just keep going north until we like find a stable where we can actually get some horses, so that we can actually, not
Yeah,
have to
so,
walk. But
just
we'll
to
keep going.
re-clarify for everyone that doesn't know, so in Cockinley, the stables are pretty barren. There's pretty much no horses. There's like one like baby little baby pony. But for the main reason that people have mostly traveled here and they would sell their horses to the stables, and when they would leave, they would just buy the horse and leave. So there are no horses left here. However, on your guys' way out, there is a wagon coming in. You do have the hooded man kind of standing there like it's a bus stop as the wagon comes on in. You hear the clip clop of the horse. But that's
From
Oh, that's-
really far
We're gonna
away, I
share
yell.
this?
From really far away, I yell, "Hey, wait, stop!" And then I walk over. I don't run over. I just sort of slowly walk over from a long ways away after telling them to stop and wait for me. And then when we get, well, I mean, all of us, right? Are you guys following me? Please be following me. I don't want to be walking
Cool.
alone. I don't want to feel alone.
I will follow you.
Cool. Okay. I go up to we get to the wagon and I ask, "Are you guys going north or?"
So the guy, it's the same hooded guy from the bar. At this
Oh,
point,
is he riding? Is he driving the
he's
wagon?
Just,
Or
he's
I'm
just
talking to
standing.
person.
He's kind
Oh.
of standing like.
Oh, I thought you said that the wagon was there already.
Yeah, the wagon is on its way there. So he's standing there. Now that he's standing, you can kind of see more of his like armor and gear. The hood is more like a cloak, so you can't really see like all of his stuff on his chest and stuff. But you can see that he does have this longer sword, and it seems like it is completely wrapped in like bandages and cloth. Looks kind of like hiding the sheen of it. Could just be something shiny. You see that the man leading the wagon is this sort of dragonbone looking guy. You can see that his scales are green. And he just looks at you guys kind of puzzled. And if you want to roll a perception check, if you want to see what's inside the wagon.
I'm curious. Do we know the race of the cloaked dude?
Roll perception.
Uh,
Let's
where
see how many
is-
details you can pick up.
Not many. Hold on.
What is the
Oh,
bot
actually-
playing? Is the bot just playing like bubbly sounds? What
Where's
is
my
that
note?
music?
I got a 19 on perception.
Damn.
I got a 16 on my perception.
Okay, what'd
We
you get?
both rolled for different perceiving different things. So I mean,
True.
So you got a 19. So what was the first? What was it?
the 19 was you said to see what was actually in the
so
wagon.
in the wagon, you can see that there's like. Whoa, ominous music. I'm not changing it though. We're just gonna roll with it. You do see that there's like it's pretty empty. There's just like some cloth and stuff, like blankets, obviously where the guy sleeps. And there is like one box. So other than like what looks like a locked chest, probably part of the wagon, there is like a crate, most likely to, whatever he's delivering. But it seems pretty empty for whatever distance he's coming. It seems pretty barren. The bot is giving.
And the
anxiety.
16 was about the hooded man
Yeah,
for
so-
Ursa.
So
Yes.
looking at the man, he appears very human. From what you can see, you can see some facial hair, some scruff. Definitely some like wear and tear. He's not like your average guy. Definitely some traveler or adventurer of some sort. But he appears human from what you can see of his face. Doesn't seem too out of the ordinary.
Okay. Can I? This is probably just me being paranoid. Can I roll an insight on him just to make sure that he's not like sus, just because like my character is technically on the run from people.
Sure.
Sussy baka.
Ah. 8.
Well, with your 8, I mean, he hasn't really said much. He doesn't. He does definitely like look over. Kind of like gives you all the up down real fast, but doesn't seem. He seems more of like judging the company that's approaching him more than like really looking and like taking and like dissecting all your. It doesn't look like he's like super suspicious. You just pass another adventurer on the road, and they're just kind of like, oh, where do they come from? And you're looking to see like what kind of swords that guess what country of origin or whatever. But he
Gotcha.
seems
Okay.
pretty normal.
Okay.
So I asked the wagon driver, is the wagon driver close enough yet, or is it still like
Yeah, he
give me
stopped.
Okay, he stopped. I just asked, you going north, buddy? You going north?
I don't believe you're the one I'm supposed to meet.
I was just asking if we could hitch a ride. We got some we could pay with like, help with like protection, I guess, but just wondering if you were going north.
Well, that's not up for me to arrange. My trip has been prepaid. And he kind of just like stares off in the distance. And then he looks
All
back
right,
at
then.
you, and then he goes back at the distance and just kind of back at you, and he's kind of just like, obviously he's waiting for someone, and they're just not arriving.
That did not give me any answers as to what you meant or whatever.
Um,
Okay.
Do you work for a guild? Did somebody contact your guild?
Yeah, is there like a service we can like send a raven to or whatever, ask about hiring someone?
I work independently.
Ah.
Was that in character or was that you?
Yes.
Method acting.
I see you
Method
don't
acting.
have cleric insurance. Might want to stand a wee bit back, Coda.
Is that a
but-
threat?
Huh?
No, never.
How did you perceive
Uh,
that as a threat? I said you sounded sickly and you didn't have the insurance to go see a
Oh,
cleric.
okay. That makes a little more sense.
If anything, I was judging your wealth or lack thereof.
and your health. Anyway, so yeah, it's like just wondering in general, are you going north? Who are you waiting for? Is it this guy? I just point over to the guy that's probably standing by us, really confused.
He's standing there
I can
and
ask this guy.
he's looking just as puzzled as you guys are, and he just kind of lifts his
Oh,
hands. Whoa,
speaking of
okay.
puzzles.
Oko is
Oh,
the first puzzle of
has
tonight
become
is trying to fix Oko. We have to get the.
Oh
the
my
string
god.
assembly piece
wow.
by piece.
Can we
have to-
just
Alright,
switch to
start with the
reactive
edges.
PNG? Can we
Can-
just like switch to reactive
we have to get the
PNG?
stone
You're
of
forming
stable
back up. You're
internet
forming back up. I
connection.
see it.
We have to get the stone of stable internet connection.
We have
God.
to get this. We have to get the stone of 5G.
I don't have reactive PNGs set up right now.
I'll work on it. Hold on.
You
I'll be doing most of the talking anyway here.
okay. I'm just gonna.
The stone of cat. 5G
Oko's here.
cable.
She's just not physically here, but mentally she is.
Are we all really mentally here though?
I think emotionally, Oko is here, but not mentally or
I'm
physically.
kind of checked out.
This is
Yeah.
meta, and I'm uncomfortable.
So the man, you just kind of just I do not.
Like, yeah, I point over, like, are you waiting for this guy? Because he's here. I don't know, like, what are you waiting for anybody here? I'm trying to figure out what this whole situation is, because
Alright,
I'm not
closing
walking all
my-
this way.
The other guy.
Closing
just kinda,
my OBS Ninja.
Okay, let me react to it. Oh, you have your thing. Oh, this is. You're gonna use this little pixel thing. That's gonna be your.
Do you want me to switch it out?
No, it's too late. I'm using it.
Okay. Make me
It's
small.
just a single pixel. It's
Make
a
me
single
small.
pixel. Oh.
I'm
I thought it was
standing on
actually
I'm
it.
just a
also
single
not
pixel.
gonna remove it. So when we go back to OBS Ninja, it's just gonna stay there on your table. It lives there.
Yes.
It lives there
Well,
now. That
At
is
least
your
it'll be
thing.
on the table.
It is
There
on
we
the
go.
table. I just put it on.
There we go.
No one asks any questions. This is just how things work now.
I'm very small,
This
but
is
very
normal.
powerful.
It's debatable, but we'll.
Rude.
I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, we haven't seen you fight yet, so we don't know if you're powerful. Let's be
Oh,
honest here.
fucking true. And the dice fucked me
Anyway.
over again. That's gonna be rather embarrassing.
So
There's-
does
there's-
the guy next to us like have anything to say about this situation
So
here?
he-
I'm like
he
trying
lifts
to.
up his
I'm
hand,
looking over to
kinda
him.
dismisses this. I need somewhere to be. Is travel is. Yeah, I need somewhere to go.
Yeah, I mean, are you waiting for this person? Who's waiting? Who? Come on, man. Like, how much are you getting paid? Maybe we can give you more.
How much are you offering?
I mean, I'm not gonna like give you everything. If you're getting paid like 2 gold, I'm not gonna offer you like something like 1,000. I don't have 1,000, but I mean, like,
Well-
I'm not gonna overprice you. I just want to know how much and if we can overbid. I mean, this guy can help us, right? You want to come along with us? Are you going north?
Then I'm
How
already out of
big
your
is
budget.
this carriage? How big is this carriage?
The wagon? Like, are you?
Yeah, the
Hopefully big
wagon.
enough.
Do you?
I was thinking because we have a Goliath and we have like a
So,
war force.
what you're really
2
asking is, can your entire party fit in the wagon? The answer
Yeah.
is yes.
We're going. Yeah, I thought we were
Yes?
going on. We
Okay.
were going on just like cartoon logic of just like it's gonna fit everyone. Don't worry. If it's here, then it's gonna fit
I
everyone.
I mean, considering that Erisir is like a fourth of a person and Goliath is like 2 people, it's gonna fit.
and like 2 7-foot half orcs.
yeah,
Yeah.
It'll probably fit like 6 people comfortably. You could probably shove 8 people in it.
We
And then,
must be very intimidating. I'm just realizing
Yeah.
right now there's a bunch of fucking giants
Yeah.
walking around.
Goliath, Coda, and Gotham, and Allie. Let's be honest with that. Just like very intimidating. And then we've just got like a bunny.
A buddy and a Scotswoman.
Yeah, a human wearing a
That's
skull on her
Scotland.
head.
Bunny actually significantly more intimidating than
Yeah,
any of
the
us, but
actual
no one
most
realizes it.
intimidating. Yeah, the most intimidating character out of all of us is the bunny.
I'm not
Say
good at plus 4
that.
intimidation. Actually, that doubles on talking to dragons as well.
But
I get
yeah,
a plus 8 to intimidating dragons. It's ridiculous.
Right. Well, I'm not shy of sleeping in the woods, sleeping under the stars.
At
That's how
this
I
point-
normally do it.
I'm not against it. It was just more just like
At this point, someone you can hear him kind of running in the distance, running towards you guys. And as you guys turn around, you can see this woman. Her skin completely red. You can see these horns in her head. Some of you would recognize as a tiefling. You see her running with this long case in her arms, and she's flagging the wagon down like, I'm here. And she runs up, and as soon as she gets there, she's out of breath and she's panting, and he's just the
Wait,
wagon.
who's this woman?
The wagon driver
The
just kind
person who
of
had
nods
the-
and just
Well, yeah, I didn't hear a good description of her. What?
so
Tiefling.
Red skinned tiefling
Red
woman
skin
with a long
tiefling.
package
she has,
Okay.
in her
uh,
in her hand.
She has this long, kind of messy purple hair. It's not really brushed. It looks like a fucking mess. She has like this red leather coat. It's a little darker than her skin, and typical leather pants. It's brown, barefooted. She's holding like this wooden case. She has a backpack on, and she has a axe on her hip.
Ooh.
I just look over and ask like, okay, we got some people here who would like some wheels. This looks like a fairly large place. How much to just like hitch a ride, or just like you need some help with protection or anything?
Okay, hold on.
Also, we held up the wagon because I'm pretty sure like he probably would have left if we weren't staying here and helping, and like distracting him. So I mean, like we're the reason why you're even able to come get to this wagon.
What? And the
Ignore
driver,
her. She
the
babbles.
wagon just like raises a brow at you and looks over at her and just kind of waves at her to come on and just, are they with you? She looks you guys over and just,
Where are you heading, lass?
Are you going north? If you are going north, we will pay you.
Which way's north? That north, south?
Another
Never
one of
easy.
these.
It's
Yeah,
Is it
wait,
morning?
that's the shining bright star.
Is it morning? I'm so confused.
It's like by this time, yeah, you guys had just started the day, so it'd be like it would be like mid morning. It'd probably be somewhere between like 9-10 in the morning. Well, we're gonna. Okay, that was a lot of running. We're gonna go to Roosters. North, east, north, up. It's F. And the wagon driver, he takes out a map and just kind of, he looks at it,
I'm also
few
about to
seconds.
take a map out.
and then he
Yeah, I was
flips
gonna
it
say,
upside
where's
down.
that map thing? There it is. I found it.
Does anyone have Google Maps?
Ye old Google
We
Maps.
all pull up ye old Google Maps. Yes.
Just out of little pockets and crevices.
You said something
Map.
would start with an R. What was it again, Yuki?
Rooster?
Roosters. It's not the name of a town. She's talking about someone's place.
Oh, there,
Okay,
I'm
what
looking
is that
for a
nearby?
place.
Yeah, I was like, where's Roosters on the map?
Where? Okay, like where like is that near? Let's see. I'm trying to get to. Oh man, where is it?
The capital's
was that?
Morgan which I assume.
Yeah, it's. I'm trying to get to Modengay. How close is that to it? It's just.
That's and she hops in a wagon and just kind of throws the box into the back and looks at the wagon driver's map and just kind of shoves him out of the side. He looks obviously very uncomfortable with her in his bubble, but he kind of just doesn't stop it. And she just kind of drags her finger across the map and says, "It is. You're going
It's
to the
nearby?
capital? It's halfway there.
All right.
Why you guys? Okay,
Yeah, we're
whatever.
trying to get to the capital.
Jump in.
We're visiting family.
Jump in. There
Just-
you go. Don't have to ask
Sweet.
twice.
Nope.
Okay.
He's
Can we
so
gag the
boring,
rabbit
and I hate going by
ahead of time?
myself.
I just look
That's-
over. I just look over at the. Oh yeah, Aristar, we have not even heard. Kyrie, we haven't even heard you at all. Are you good?
I just been listening.
Okay, cool. Just making sure you were still alive. Yeah, we get in. I just look over to at the guy at the hooded man. Is like, oh, you wanted to come along
Yep.
too?
And then he's just kind of okay.
I mean,
Easy
do you want to
enough.
go north or like?
Well,
Okay, cool.
It's on my way, so it's not.
All right. Cool.
Also,
We all get in the wagon.
and the wagon driver just kind of, you want to invite strangers? And she's like, oh, almost forgot. And she goes over and she extends a hand to each of you. She's like, all right, my name's
No longer
Holly.
strangers. Oh,
Sorry,
you're
what was
Holly?
that? What was that name?
Holly.
Holly like the berry?
Holly. Holly
The
Woods.
berry.
Oh, okay.
I'm Yursa. It's a pleasure.
You can hear the.
Are you all not going to introduce
Oh
yourselves?
no,
to the-
I'm
You're gonna
writing my notes
order
right
or-
now.
You
the
can,
I'm writing
lovely
my notes
lady
right
who's
now.
introduced
as
herself.
soon as she introduces herself, you hear the hooded man just start giggling. This is Holly Woods, that is the dumbest name. She's like, all right, what's your name? And he pauses for a second and just, Africa.
I'm sorry, what?
Are you the legendary Africa Toto I've heard about?
Africa, Congo.
Oh god.
Oh,
And Holly
okay.
just looks over like, that's the dumbest name I've ever heard. And she
Well-
just shrugs off and just kind of just jumps in the wagon and doesn't wait for anything else. But if you guys are introducing yourself to Holly, then
I am Koda. I work as a bouncer. I'm just visiting family up in Modengay.
okay. It must be important if they're in the capital.
Oh, they live nearby.
Oh, okay.
You know
I'm
how
glad.
like if you live like in like on like a farm outside of outside of a major city, and like you can't say that you live on that farm, but you say like, oh yeah, I'm from this city, so you know.
She was
that's
just
fair.
talking about roosters, so I feel like she has an inkling of what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's okay. I grew up on a farm too. All right. We can go unless you guys have other stuff to do here. You guys go to Igor's?
Sorry, out of game.
What?
Was Igor's in the city, or was that? Where is that?
That would be in the city, but you guys have not met an Igor, as far as you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've met anyone. What?
Well,
I've barely been here long enough to even get the names of places. I had food yesterday, and I slept on a warm bed last night.
well,
Didn't bother
Igor's
taking in the
the,
names.
He's the blacksmith. He's He's actually really good. I actually came down here to get a sword from him because he's not great, but his swords are actually really good for other enchantments. So he's good to get the weapon so that you can get someone else to enchant. You get what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, yeah.
I have
Anyways.
my own thing.
So,
Is that what's in the box?
yeah.
Are we doing this while are we talking while we're on the way? Like we're already
I
gone?
imagine the wagon's moving.
Yeah,
While
we're
you guys
in
are
the
getting on the
wagon now.
wagon, unless you guys want to stop at Igor's.
No,
I'm broke. Yursa didn't get that fucking honey money, you know what I mean? Zephyr did, and then she fucked off.
I mean, Coda's like your sugar mama now, so
yeah, I'm.
yeah, but
I'm
Yursa's not
absolutely...
gonna be batting her eyelashes at Coda.
you don't have to.
I mean, Coda absolutely is shrimping. Ursa,
Oh, I
but I don't
noticed.
think that's. I don't think that like she's giving money right now, and I don't think that Ursa really cares enough yet.
Yeah, we're only on the store credit level. She only gave Yursa store credit.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, Mike. When it's just
What?
Hold on. Anyways, so you guys hop on your wagon. You go on your merry way to the north. Follow the trail north.
Yeah.
So if you guys, so Holly's taking a point. She's in the front of the wagon. So if you guys wanted to sit comfortably, or if you guys wanted to all shove yourselves into the back of the wagon. Otherwise, someone
Oh.
could sit in the front of the wagon and kind of, keep an eye out if you want. If not, you can just fuck off and sit in the back the whole ride.
My perception is not the greatest.
I was about to say, Allie, you want to take care of that one?
Sure. Absolutely.
Allie sits front, and you can roll perception, and I'll roll with Holly.
To be honest,
All right.
16.
So as you guys head on your way north, with the first couple hours, it goes smooth sailing. As soon as sun's overhead, it's really bright, but nothing too strange. But you guys don't notice anything. You guys pretty much get through, the first stretch of it, and go ahead and make another perception check for the second half.
This is the first day, or
First
are you
day.
doing a time skip here?
First day. Unless you guys want to do stuff
17.
on the wagon.
Yursa would probably be talking with the wagon master, asking like what troubles he's encountered on the roads,
I'd be
or
trying
if there's
to talk
anything
to
they
Holly.
could expect.
Well,
Holly
I
also
have
seems kind of cute.
dealt with some bandits before.
Aye,
Reasons why I don't
well
bring food
equipped,
anymore.
or
Well, not anymore.
aye, nice. Encountered a few bandits as well. Often just young farmhands who just got nothing better to do, trying to better the situation or feel big.
Oh, so you let them live afterwards?
Well, sometimes it's a learning lesson. Sometimes they're sent my way for a reason.
Sometimes it's an important lesson to learn.
Mhm.
Death.
Sometimes that lesson is warranted. Sometimes.
Oh, they shouldn't touch my stuff.
And I'm probably talking to Holly.
What do you want to ask Holly? Or what are you going to say to Holly?
No, I was gonna ask like, oh, who's the sword for then?
It is a gift to my mom.
Oh, that's nice.
Insight check.
Roll insight.
I didn't even think to get an inside check. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. I'm fine.
Hold on, I need to. What? 10.
I mean, it seems honest enough. It definitely is a little weird how she said it, but I mean,
Yeah.
Is it
I mean,
like
why else
a,
would
like
she
a
bring up
birthday or
the
something?
blacksmith if she wasn't bought a weapon? It's definitely a gift, whether or not it's for her mom or whether or not it's a sword or not. The only way you could tell is watching her deliver it or opening the box.
Oh, is it for a birthday or something, or?
Kinda.
That's nice. Oh, it's nice to do good things for your mom.
Yeah. In more ways than one.
What?
So check that.
Once again, I'm just completely oblivious.
Okay,
It's like, oh,
roll
she's
an
nice
insight.
to her mom. I like my mom too.
I'll insight
She's-
check that.
She's gonna deliver that sword in her mom's gut and call that a birthday gift.
Never know.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Anyone else? Oh, well, fuck it. You already have it. So, she's definitely the competition for whatever reason is making her very uneasy. Whoa. Okay. Kyrie is fucking on LSD too. What's going on?
Oh wow.
Is everything balanced
Can't
as
even
it
hear-
should be?
Can't even hear Kyrie.
I don't think Kyrie's
I
talking.
haven't been talking.
That'd be why.
Hello?
Yeah,
we
we
can
can
hear
hear
you.
You're,
You just,
really quiet. That's what I was saying. It's just really quiet.
okay.
Um,
It's definitely
You're kind of going everywhere.
she's very nervous talking about it. As you're talking to Holly about it, you can see her hands is kind of fidgety, and you can see her like keep looking at the box. For whatever reason, she's really nervous. Just either talking about it or just the presence of it. Like you could probably surmise is it sounds like you're gonna steal it or something. She's definitely a little cautious. Or it's
Does anyone
definitely
here-
a little more cautious about what's happening more than like picking her words carefully. You know what I mean?
Does anyone like in the assembled group actually have a sword on them? I believe Kumo or Gotham is a hexblade warlock, but they normally summon their weapons, right?
I have my axe on my back.
Yeah, but that's not a sword. Does anyone here have a sword?
Not anymore. I gave it to
I have
Kukulu.
a long sword.
Okay.
Was
Just
there
kinda-
something you wanted to do? Is there,
I'll
there-
just kind
No,
of.
no. I didn't roll a high enough insight. I was gonna try to reassure her that nobody here knew how to use a sword. But not only does Allie have a sword, but I also didn't roll the high enough initiative, or not initiative, insight.
Initiative.
No, I
You want to roll
Initiative.
initiative? Roll initiative.
Initiative.
We're fighting the wagon.
We're fighting the
It's a
wagon.
transformer. Surprise!
Oh no,
Wagon's
the
over
wagon is.
I rolled a 7 for initiative. I rolled shit.
Oh damn! I guess
Kumo,
the
the
wagon goes
spot.
first.
I'm gonna look over.
Beats me too.
if my conversation with Holly is over, I'm also gonna look over at the hooded man's like, so what are you heading up for?
You can see him. He's taken the seat that's closest to the back of the wagon, and as he's sitting there, you can see his hands are clutched over his sword, and he's mostly just been staring at the ground the entire time, and just for some work.
That's nice. What kind of job you got?
Well, there's lots of jobs all around. Typically, the city takes to examination and other pest control jobs to it, and it's much easier killing sewer rats than mining for diamonds and other shit out here.
I mean, cost reward, I guess.
Well, it's easier to stab something really hard than to swing a pickaxe really hard and not break something.
Well, it's more that it's easier to make money killing rats than it is to, find something that's pretty hard to find, I guess.
You have to find the rats too.
I mean, they make noise.
Some crystals make noise too.
Not while they're still in the rock. Come on, man.
You obviously haven't been in the mines there.
All right, cool. So we got a lady who loves her mom, and a guy who kills rats for a living. That's fun. And then we got the wagon guy. Hi, wagon
Harley?
guy.
Okay, is that? Oh wait.
It's not
Sorry.
starting a conversation. That's just like
Oh.
bothering him.
You can just hear him just sigh. Just obviously is just done with the conversation. And at this point, the sun would begin to set, and the day would slowly come to an end. So if you guys want,
What about you guys? What about the rest of you here? I've been working with you for a while. I don't know much about you. I just told you guys my life story.
Well, I just met the lot of you yesterday.
I mean, yeah,
No,
that's a good point. I'd
haven't
love
done
to learn more
that.
about you, though.
I'm sure you would.
Fortunately, everything that I know is something that you would know.
at this point, the mention of
That's-
life story causes Holly to spin around in her seat and kind of just put her elbows on the back of it and rest her face on her palms. Just, you guys talking about life stories? I love
Seems like
stories.
you're burning to tell yours, or at least to hear ours.
I grew up in the woods with my mom.
Oh, me too.
Oh,
Ah,
I-
sweet.
grew up in the woods, sans mother, but
Who's Sans?
I'm just ears.
You know,
that means-
Sans
it
Undertale.
means- with,
Oh,
no,
The-
with-
okay.
The ancient legend of Sans Undertale.
I already hate this group.
You're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, oh God.
Well,
Beans comes back as Papyrus, but as a lich.
I swear I was hoping I'd get like inspiration for that joke. Okay, whatever.
Hey Yuki,
What?
could you just switch out my model for my PNG that you have?
I don't have a P.
It's
Or-
in the DMs,
it?
remember? Yeah, you sent me it.
Let me check.
Wait, you came back.
Yeah, you're back now.
Yeah, I just wanted to do it just in case, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me find it.
Found it. I'll reply to it.
Yeah. I'd love to hear about all of your stories. Why don't we start with the?
I don't have reactive
A
setup,
small
so it's just
one.
gonna be a picture.
Don't believe I grabbed your name, Little Rabbit. Oh,
A posing.
Two of them.
Uh-oh.
A
We're
posing.
growing more powerful. Whatever will we do?
A posing to assert dominance.
Sorry, I'm PNG distracting brain.
Yep.
Very small.
It's a
Very
T
small.
honestly,
pose. It's a-
Yursa. Oh, sorry. Yursa asked Araser to tell a little bit more about
Ursa's addressing
themselves.
Araser.
It's a
Sorry?
T pose to actually cause a glitch in the system to bring you back to life.
I'm Ericer Piera. Hold on. Let me say it right. I am Ericer Pierella. I cannot say that last name right. It's supposed to sound
Pierella?
French. It's supposed
Pierrel?
to sound French.
Aye. And from what part of the map do you hail from?
To be honest, I already forgot all the parts of the map.
It's okay.
Oh,
I
happens to
forget
all of
things
us.
too.
A lovely map that the wagon master has.
Hey, yeah, let me just look at it. Give me a sec. Where's the map?
Anything else you guys want to do while on the wagon? As,
I
Oh,
think
yeah,
we're
I
trying to
wanted
have
to
an
learn more.
RP moment.
Yeah, so we could
I
learn
know.
more about everyone else.
I'm just asking so I can, in order of things while we're looking at a map.
What is, how do you say that? Walnia? Or Wandi? I can't read it.
Want me to double check?
WALN, that's all I can read on that. It's by Kingdom of Malia.
Walnia?
What, Chuck?
WALNE or NIA? Walnia?
Volnia?
Valnia?
Oh,
yeah.
Walnia,
that is
yeah.
Malia.
This one.
Yeah, that's where.
Wait, it's not Vol?
That's Beware.
Apparently not.
That's pretty far.
Yes, quite the distance traveled.
Well, I am in search of a particular method.
A particular method for what?
I don't know if I want to know more. This is kind of like a fish situation where I don't want to know more.
To bring my
Like
family back.
guys
whose
have fish?
situation?
We had some real bad fish earlier. It's kind of still getting to my stomach.
Oh, that's
So
not
how
good.
does a fish dish relate to Araser's story?
You don't really know.
I'm very confused, and I'll take you up on that. I don't think I want to know, but I do want to know more about this little rabbit here. Do you mind if I call you that? Is that a bad term, or would you rather just Araser?
Urs, is this
We
is this
are rabbits.
racist?
Is this racist?
Am I being insensitive?
It's racist if you call us bunnies. It's not racist if you
Accidentally
call us rabbits.
racist.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you there. We won.
It's racist if you call us bunnies. It's not racist if you call us rabbit.
Ah, so rabbit is good, bunny is bad.
Oh,
Got it.
oh, you can't use the B word with the soft Y.
So bun is okay?
Bun.
That's also racist, as it's short for bunny.
Oh, I'm going to default to the wee rabbit here.
Well, I am in search. To answer it, I am in search of a method to bring my family back.
Ah, you know what they say, happy people don't go out adventuring.
As you're talking about, racial terms, you can see Holly pulls out this little notebook and starts scribbling in it really fast. And then as soon as you start talking about like bringing your family back, she starts writing a little slower and just kind of nods along, like, "All right, okay."
Is this
Autumn
B
has
mark
also
too?
been
Am I
taking
gonna have to
notes.
ready the propose?
It's gonna be on the test.
There's a test. I hate
There
tests.
might be.
Well, I
There
mean, you're
might be.
taking notes. You're gonna be fine. I'm pretty sure the test would be open note.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
My
As long
family
as you
would-
take very good notes. And what about you, large friend?
I believe
look over-
Aracera was about to say something else.
What?
For you see, my family was wiped out by a mysterious plague.
A mysterious plague, you say? Is this like the metaphorical plague, where the plague is really like man, or?
It's like a disease. That's
Oh,
all I
okay.
can say. I had to go back to my notes with Yuki.
Who's Yuki?
No, I'm talking out of character.
Oh.
I was like, hold on, did I insert myself into your backstory? I don't remember that.
Inserts, you know,
That's
they're everywhere.
self-insert
I'm like,
fanfic.
look, I might be a dickhead and make myself god in most of my campaigns, but not this one.
You're just a random snow rabbit in this campaign.
I'm just like a random. I'm just the barkeep in Nersar's backstory.
I had to make this canon now.
No, don't do that.
We don't
You
need any
see-
sort of canon here.
I'm
Gonna-
doing it, Yuki. You
You're
can't stop
You're gonna
me.
talk
Not
about
a
how
canon loaded with
you poured
credit.
out your woes to the snow rabbit at the as you bought all your
But,
drinks.
What might be your talents? You showed a rather unique one to me yesterday, little rabbit.
What happened?
I am still learning that myself.
What did that rabbit show you?
But I
What did the
am
rabbit
gonna
show
say
you?
This.
It's, had a rather unique talent of talking to me without moving her lips.
Oh, that. Okay. Yeah,
That's honestly normal.
that's actually pretty new. We didn't they spoke in signs before, just writing on paper, and then they
Signs,
sold their
like-
soul.
Sorry, before I do this, in most D&D campaigns that I've been a part of, Drow have used sign language. Is that a thing in this campaign?
No.
Okay, cool. Signs, like
Like
with
a
pictures?
poster. Yeah, pictures.
But also, hold on. Let me segue real fast. I probably should have spoke up before, but I didn't really think it was that relevant. There are technically two different forms of dark elves. So
Okay.
Drow are like Underdark, your typical Loth
Mhm.
followers, dark elves, and then there's like I have a specific word for it. I have to look for it, but they're like Ashen dark elves, or they're like volcano dark elves. So it's like from extreme
Ah.
heat, but they're like above surface. So they're kind of like two different sub races of dark elves.
Okay.
But it doesn't know much about the world anyway.
No, that is Yersa.
So yeah, the speaking in heads thing is new. I'm pretty sure that happened after the rabbits sold their soul to somebody, even though we tried to stop them.
Wait, what?
We can gloss over that.
gloss over.
We're gonna.
Sell. That's not.
I
something
wanna
you
know
gloss
more.
over.
I want to know more about the other guys.
Okay. We'll just She gets in her pocket, pulls out this little piece of paper, and just kind of sticks it to the page. We'll come back to that one later.
All right, if I may, I've never seen person made of metal before. May I ask your name? Something about you?
Let's all go around the circle, give our name and a fun fact and
What's
a
your
nice
zodiac
adjective in
sign?
front of our name.
Please?
That's what yours is trying to do. If we segue to like around the fire, like if it's nighttime, we don't have to do
It's
this all on the
getting there.
wagon. It's getting there, man. We can continue this as we're unloading the wagon and setting up the fire. Yersa wants to know about everybody.
I'm kicking Coda.
Does
Because I love to kick.
Stupid. So dumb.
I apologize. Do you speak? Gesturing to Allie.
I do speak.
We find out Ursa is the most culturally insensitive character of the party this session.
She grew up in a tribe. She didn't even know what cultural or race insensitivity was until recently. She's learning.
It's like, oh, this bunny, that's racist. Oh, I'm sorry. Robot, that's
Oh.
also racist. Damn
I
it.
grew up in the woods. I was a bouncer. I didn't have to talk to people. I just pushed people around.
Basically.
Well, the hunk of metal you're talking to is actually very soft-spoken. You realize?
Ah.
I do speak. My name is Alithas.
Alithas.
You can call me Ali.
Oh.
And
You can
as,
call me
as
Al.
rude as this may sound, I've never seen one of you before. May I ask what you're called? Other than Ali or Alithas.
What are you, where are you really from?
What is your race name?
We stumbled into a place called Anverporten. Anverporten. My bad.
It's okay, everyone's learning how to pronounce the really shitty names that I have. Which I have backstories for all the names, but we're never gonna get into that.
Oh.
We're actually only gonna get into one, but that's okay.
I am, as the dwarves say, a woman of the cloth.
You're pregnant?
What, your medal?
Yeah, I didn't want to say that. I'm really glad somebody else did. Where did that term come from?
Robots can have babies?
I don't know. It's different to not understand where you have come from. I woke up in a cave some years ago. And
Oh.
while it is said that Warforged do follow a certain god, I never heard from them. I follow a
sad.
different god.
So you're a Warforged then.
I am.
I see.
I was named after my mom's god.
All right.
I was
named
by
after
one
a
of the
bear.
clerics.
Oh god. I just looked at the fucking DM.
I was named by one of the clerics. They gave me a name.
That's cool.
That's very lovely.
Okay, who's next?
Coda's already eating rations.
And what's your story?
Who are
Goliath.
you?
Big man.
Yeah,
Well,
there you go.
actually talking to-
Very well. I am Annika Goliath Annikalathi. I am from the Cambrian Empire, from a small tribe.
We're
You're
all
so
from
mean
small
to-
tribes. That's great.
This
Yes.
was the last of her tribe.
Well, I mean, that's a couple of
Your
us.
mine sold me into slavery and sealed away the magic my father, Frostfire, gave to me.
We all have family issues.
I mean,
You all
I-
have family.
can I really say I have family
I
issues?
Well, I mean, Allie has family issues and not having a family, so that's family
That's-
issues.
Family issues does not equal orphan.
I don't know,
Alright.
man.
You were saying Goliath from
Go on.
far, far away, sealed away magic powers.
Yes, they sold me into slavery when I was 8. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Nobody
an
has
8-year-old would
something
make
to
a
do-
terrible slave.
I am also a Goliath. An 8-year-old of my clan is as strong as any of your people.
I'm quite familiar with Goliaths.
Did you really just say that?
Did I really say? Wait, who did really say what?
Kumo.
Oh.
I'm sorry, go on. Sorry, I'm just. I can't. I can't.
Was that a DM or something? I didn't see anything.
No.
No.
it would just keep going, sorry.
I made the call
I
me
earned
Aljo.
my freedom from those fucking weakness. And now I am here.
Well,
That's
very,
nice.
very glad to have met you, and
So-
that you got out of that terrible situation.
Yes.
So just for context, as soon as Vic said 8-year-old, Kumo just instantly just an 8-year-old make a horrible slave.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's,
yeah, I did hear that.
yeah, I heard. I didn't think it was that funny. It was, that
just-
seemed logical, to be honest.
I thought it was hilarious.
Could you
Thank you.
imagine, like, just... never mind. I'm not gonna get into it.
Imagine an 8-year-old slave. No, go on.
Just like building a 8-year-old just like slaves building a pyramid. It just like a bunch of like dragonborn 8-year-olds just like picking up one tiny brick at a time, like, and they're like, yeah, this is efficient. Let's get more of these. No, 7's too young. We perfect ripe age of 8 to build the pyramids.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
You start
Uh,
young. You start young, and then by
Good
the
thing
time
I
that
wasn't.
they're like, 18, you'll be done.
Yours is gonna gesture towards Gotham. All right. I believe it's your turn.
Although children only make good
You have a fun
warriors.
story about your mom?
Not particularly. No, I have a greater purpose in life.
Oh.
I am destined to become a wise
Mom?
sage.
Destined to become a mother.
I'm destined to become
Holly
a wise
just starts
sage.
scribbling in her book, just crossing it out. She's like, sorry.
I see. And what about being a wise sage? What makes you believe you're destined to be one?
Well, I was visited, ordained really, by a higher being who came to me, of all people, and decided that I was to be chosen to become a greater being.
A priest?
What's their name?
Okay. Now, wise sage means something kind of like a village elder where I came from. Kind of somebody who grew old and had medicine secrets and knew which herbs to use and kept the stories of the tribe. Is that the same context
My
for
cousin's
you?
name is Sage.
That's
Quite
so nice.
similar, in fact.
Excellent, Holly. Excellent.
I've made it my life's mission to fulfill the destiny laid out before me by gathering all the knowledge I can in the world.
Ah, all knowledges. I see.
Uh, that sounds
And,
nice. Let's go back to Ursa. I want to hear more about you.
I'm just a ranger. Just a human ranger. Lost in the woods, far away from my tribe a number of years ago. Nothing really remarkable about me, just traveling the world trying to find my place.
What was your mom like?
Died in childbirth, so I don't really know. However, I was raised by my
Ooh.
tribe elder, so
Who was your mother figure?
my mother figure was Hilda, my tribe elder.
It's okay,
And she
I don't know my
actually,
dad.
after
I don't
neither
know
do
my
I.
dad too.
We have so
Whoa,
much in common.
Twinsies!
Triplets even. But yes, my village elder after
Yes, we know we're sharing a tent.
We don't just share a tent. We're not just sharing a wagon. We're sharing a brain cell.
the two of them are. The two of them are sharing a brain cell. Jesus
Ugh.
Christ, Mystic. Yeah. After my mother died in childbirth, my village elder tried to nurse me back to health, but I was a very weak child, so she eventually abandoned me in the woods and hoped that a creature would make a quick death of me.
Huh?
I was found a week later by a hunting group, screaming with powerful lungs. No longer a sickly, weak child, brought back to the village, given the name Yarsa, and I was raised by Hilda herself.
I lean over to Holly and I just whisper over to her, can you give me a rundown of that? I got distracted by her abs.
She looks at her notes and just
Unabashedly gay.
she's human and was a baby.
Got it.
Excellent.
You asked the one person who probably thinks this is normal.
You could probably, from where you are, you could probably peek and see that her little notebook, you can see some words in it, but it's mostly just a bunch of doodles.
Oh, I love it.
Is one of them a doodle of Ursa though?
The one you can see that's on the page is it looks like a baby standing next to a tree, and the baby's just screaming.
It's like, oh, that looks nice.
That's her as a baby.
I thought that was me as a baby.
Oh, okay. And then she draws another one next to it that has like pointed ears and an axe.
Koda's freaking out right now.
Koda's first commissioned artwork.
First commissioned artwork.
Oh
Honestly, my
God.
own first commissioned
you,
artwork.
Are you like the Japanese high schoolers who like when fucking school photos go around, you like pay like 500 yen for like the fucking school photo of your crush and you keep it in your student handbook?
Is that a
Honestly,
thing?
yes.
That's a thing.
That's
the thing,
so
yeah.
painfully specific. Like,
I mean, we do that. We have yearbooks.
Yeah, we have a full yearbook. I know
Oh,
where my crushes are on my yearbook.
I just
Do the pages? No, I'm sorry. Okay, no.
No.
we're not. Let's not get into
Pages
that.
still
We're
open
just
up,
gonna
it's
move
not
past
sticky.
it. We're just gonna.
Wow.
All right. That happened.
Man, this campaign was fun. I have something to go do.
Well, this
I'm
is a
so
great
sorry,
campaign. It's
Nikki.
over now.
At this point, the wagon begins to slow down. It's not completely dark out, but it's getting there. It's
And that's just day one.
mid-afternoon.
Excellent.
The wagon slows
There's-
down and just. We'll make camp here. And then Holly just okay, and then just immediately hops off the wagon and just runs into the forest.
I follow.
Eris, I
Well,
was gonna ask. What was that?
Eraser was going to ask the group if there's anyone back where they come from that they could confide in.
What?
Whom?
Everyone. She's asking the group if they had someone they were able to confide in.
Oh,
back
confide in. I was like, fight? Who are we fighting?
I just
in? The
had-
fight pit?
I
Fight
just
club?
had my mom. My mom was pretty cool, although there were some things that she didn't tell me until she was dying. But she's pretty cool.
I always had Bahamut.
I had like the main priest.
The wagon driver turns, doesn't face you, but just turns to get off the wagon, and all he says is, "I had booze," and then just disappears.
My
I-
man.
Do you have any to share?
He's already got off the wagon.
I speak
get
to the
down
one
and-
who ordained my destiny.
You didn't say their name.
I don't believe that's important for you to know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anyway, so whatever.
Oh,
I'm gonna go find Holly. She's fun.
Eraser's just going to say she had to say something, ask if they want to know who she confided in.
I
And
mean, we're going
who-
to assume you ain't some kind of
no.
god. You used to be a cleric.
No, it
used
wasn't
to be a cleric.
was not a
Oh.
god.
It's part of that long story that I don't want to hear about, apparently.
It was a bartender named Yuki, a snow rabbit folk.
Oh my god.
I knew it was coming. I saw it.
Tell me more.
Tell me more, tell me more.
They were the
Everything
child
about
of-
this campaign sucks.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Was she really?
They were
Rocks
blind in
fall,
one eye.
we all die.
Earthquake
God-
both opens up, it swallows and eats you whole. Nom nom, Cthulhu's earth.
God opens the heavens and fire rains down on us.
Wait,
You
which
can-
kind
you
of
can
rock?
just throw-
Rocks as
you
in
can just
stone,
throw
or
us away
rocks as in
the-
the bird? Or both?
You, you can just throw away the 5e player's handbook and takes out Call of Cthulhu 7. Alright,
Alright.
so
Yours is
play-
gonna set up her little itty bitty lean-to or whatever solo traveler set up at night.
I look over and I'm like, oh, I was gonna make a bigger tent for everyone.
I see that poll in chat.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's
Can't believe
definitely
you would do this to us.
there's definitely not definitely.
I
I
voted
definitely didn't
yes.
just vote yes.
The entire party votes yes. End our misery.
No offense, darling. I'm sure you mean your best, but I just met the lot of you, and not everybody's
We can all stay safe. Oh, one big
True.
tent.
true. And it's also great to stab people in the back or steal from people.
Oh
rob
yeah,
them
that
in their
part of my
sleep.
story. Oh yeah, the whole big tent thing, that went really bad for my family. Okay, never mind.
Oh, I'm gonna start prepping a backup character.
31 votes? What the fuck?
I
Wait, what do
voted
you mean
yes.
31 votes.
You can pay points to vote again.
Oh.
Who is spamming yes?
Someone with a lot of points.
No, we're poll's over.
I was about
Oh.
to start spamming yes.
Nikki,
Oh my,
oh
Nikki,
my
what
god.
the fuck? Oh my
Nikki,
It was
like-
funny. I did it for a bit.
Okay, I was gonna say Nikki, like legit though. Are you okay? Are you comfortable?
Yeah,
Oh
do,
yeah.
do you
Do
need
you want us
help?
to joke less?
Do we need a
No,
therapist?
I'm good. I'm just playing around.
Do I need to bring
What
in
happened?
an actual therapist to the session?
No.
Like,
Well, I already have a therapist. Thank you. Though.
we're gonna
I
bring-
don't.
We're gonna
You
bring.
should.
You should.
I know. I'm looking for one.
Okay, so as you guys are
but-
chatting, you can hear, running along in the forest, and the wagon handler just there's a compartment kind of underneath the seat where he is, and he's pulling out snacks and stuff to feed the horse and other gear. Looks like
Oh, I thought it was I was interested in having snacks, but okay. Where's Holly? I'm gonna hang out with Holly.
Holly, unless you're fucking with me to piss me off.
Yeah, Holly.
Okay.
What, did I say-
Howley's
No,
moving
it's-
castle.
The dialect.
Where's Howie?
Oh, okay, it's getting
Howie
worse.
Mandel.
It's getting- Do you want to make a deal?
Oh my god.
Don't fucking touch me. I'm scared of germs.
Oh my god.
And he's just.
I'm
pulling
hanging out
this-
with Holly tonight. Ursa is brushing me off, and I'm a bit scared about that. And I was gonna talk to Holly about it.
You can see like these lights from inside the forest, and then you can kind of hear what sounds like muffled swearing. And
I
Can
go
I-
over.
Perception
to
check
it.
that.
yeah, go ahead.
I don't even perceive it. I just walk to it.
Okay.
19.
It's definitely Holly, and Holly's definitely mad. As far as like what you see, it's not like it's fire or anything. It definitely looks like it's like a light source. Comparable to like when Goliath used light to cast on beans while he was knocked the fuck out.
Okay, I'm gonna stealth over there.
I'm not stealthing. I'm
Poorly.
walking over.
I'm gonna poorly stealth over there because Coda's stomping next to me.
I mean,
With
I don't.
nine.
I think that what's happening is that I'm going over on my own, and I don't know anybody else is there, and then Ursa is just like nearby.
Basically, yeah.
Ursa is going to try to stealth over too.
Okay. So all right. So Ursa's following Coda, and then Ursa's following Ursa. If you guys want to roll stealth, I guess.
14.
All right, go ahead, Ursa.
I already rolled. It was a 9. That's what I was saying. That I
Okay.
was
Yeah,
that it was
so
poor because Coda was stopping
Ericer
next to me.
finds you. You don't find Ericer. And you both
I
find
don't
where
notice
Coda
anyway.
is. It's great. It's like the Three Stooges. You guys make it, and there's not that far into the forest, maybe a good like 40 feet in. There's like a smaller clearing, and you can see Holly just kind of standing in the middle of this area, and she's kind of illuminated the area with these like looks like these 3 orbs that are kind of just circling around her, and you can see her just like a little aggravated, but you know, obviously a little more to it, and she's just kind of judging the surveying area. Who's still by the? I'm assuming everyone else is by the wagon. Are you guys
Yeah.
also like grabbing their gear and stuff, preparing to make camp?
Honestly, at this point, I imagined that camp had already been made and some of these stories were done around a fire.
Yeah.
With how long a lot of these stories went on. I don't know if anyone else imagined it that way. Unless you wanted us to do some rolls.
I mean, if you want, we can fast pass through this and get through campfire.
No,
Well, I
guys,
do
wanna know what
all the
like,
swearing
like
was
this,
about.
this can be going on like now-ish.
Okay.
But like maybe some of the camps or some of the tents have already been set up. Maybe like a small fire had been started.
Yeah. So in the small clearing that Holly had
For
found,
sure.
you guys would set up camp. The wagon handler would have tied up the wagon, moved in the horse closer into camp, separate from the wagon, and have tied it to a tree. So he's keeping them separate. He's also like offloaded the crate, both the larger one he had came with and the smaller one that Holly brought, and they bring it to their smaller little campsite. And to you guys, whoever had watched and get off the wagon, you would notice that the handler is kind of very much like feeling the grass and feeling the leaves of the tree, kind of getting a sense of like the nature that's around them.
After the conversation, they needed to touch grass. I get it.
Touch grass.
Is this a practice that Yersa, a ranger who's traveled in these woods, also would do? Should I roll like a survival or something?
You can, yeah, go ahead, roll survival.
25, nat 20.
Fucking okay.
Wow.
It's definitely something you haven't. It's compared to what you've seen, it seems a lot more primitive. It definitely looks like he's trying to get a sense of like what plant is around here. On that sense,
More
like seeing if
More
like the
primitive
grass is
than
like
what Yersa's yours used to?
yes,
Oh, wow.
it seems very backwards. It's not like sensing like what's in the earth and like what's around. It's more like how hydrated is the grass and are these leaves poisonous. He doesn't seem like to have any real thought behind what he's doing other than he's just touching plants. It seems like he has the idea down, but he really doesn't know what he's doing.
Okay. With a nat 20, can I say that Yersa just kind of goes up and gives him a hand and kind of explains things that she spots and why things are the way they are?
But you're following me.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I mean, you would have seen it, but you wouldn't have been able to like guide him because he still had
That's
gotten
fair.
off the thing before you had gone toward Holly. But
That's fair.
I-
Okay.
guys-
So what happens when I get up to Holly?
you would have just heard her swearing. I mean, at this point.
Oh, I mean, I
probably
would be
set
saying
up.
hi.
Hi.
Did you have were you busy with something? Do you
Well,
need help?
Well, okay, so no, well, so like, I
I feel like she's morphed into a valley girl.
so
Both of us have to like, our IQ has dropped when meeting each other.
and she's just she has one hand just propped on her hip and the other one just kind of on her chin.
I wanted some help from you.
I forgot something in the city.
Wait, did you mean Cockinley or the?
Yes.
Oh. Is it big?
No, but it's important. Kind of. I'll figure it out. Maybe.
I was gonna ask for some help.
Probably gonna kick my ass. I'm gonna have to make him go back. No, I'll do it. Well, we can
If you need to kick someone's ass, I can help you with that.
well, then he's the only one that Noodle listens to. the horse. The horse's name is.
Oh.
That's what
I'm real
That's nice.
confused. Yours is just gonna shout from the bushes.
Oh shit! Hi.
Ah,
How long have you been there?
hi, Ursa.
What did you forget back in Cockinley?
So I left it's like a
Cat got your tongue?
why do cats take tons around here? That's kind of weird. Should I
Tis,
be working
this
out?
is a weird saying. Yours is just gonna stand up out of the bushes now.
Cats take tongues? Is that a normal thing that happens around here? Should I be? Are there cats in the
Stop,
forest?
stop getting distracted, darling. What's
Well, I
wrong?
left
What did you forget?
So I have this thing. It's a it's like a what do you call it? It's
You left your heart in San Diego?
who's San Diego?
Carmen.
It's like the thing you put air in it and it makes sound and then
Oh no!
Is it a
bagpipes.
flute?
oh yes, that I think.
Goliath, you're here too. Okay, everybody who's here, get out. The entire party comes out of the bushes.
Was it
think-
was it the bagpipes or was it the flute that you forgot?
It's just like a stick. Wait,
The flute.
hold on. And she just
Bagpipes is
runs
on a
off.
stick.
Is it a
Back to the
polka
wagon.
flute?
She just sprints
Madam,
back.
where are you going?
It leaves me. I think that it's just me and Ursa now, and I'm just like, hi.
It's a harmonica.
Hi, Coda. Is everything okay with you?
Totally fine. Didn't expect you to be here.
Are you sure? You look clammy. You look feverish.
You look clammy.
I'm.
You didn't
I'm-
eat
I'm-
any of the weird berries around here, did you?
No. My mom taught me what the good berries were and what the bad berries were.
Did she teach you what the fun berries were?
I think I was a
Good
bit too young for
berries.
that.
Good berries. I'm
Just
sorry.
as
My humor is
sorry.
like child level right now.
Excellent. It's great.
I
Right
also
now,
learned about
he's-
rabbit berries.
It's-
Are those the fun berries?
I'm also
Those are
blaming
the bad
fact that
berries.
Holly's existing right now. It's Holly's fault.
It's Holly's fault that like the IQ between the two of us has dropped instantly.
It's gonna get worse.
How big are these bushes?
Well, for you, they cover your entire fucking body. You are gone.
All
And
right,
with
well,
everyone's
Coda,
passive perception, and no one has a fucking clue where you are.
we should probably head after Holly just so she doesn't get lost. She doesn't look to be the
Should we stay?
adventuring type.
Should we just stay together to make sure we don't get lost?
Airser's gonna pop out of the bushes.
Oh, hi.
Only one not in a bush right now.
Who is? I heard Goliath
I mean,
saying
Coda's
something
trying to
earlier.
get in the bush.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm just gonna see myself
No, you're
out. Good
not.
day.
You're not. You're not sorry.
You're not sorry.
the
you're-
day you're sorry is the day I'll stop being Scottish randomly.
The day is
Oh
the
my
day
god.
start being Scottish.
The day you're sorry is the day I drop this stupid accent.
Not that long after,
Outrageous
Holly,
French accent.
Holly kind of just runs back, and she has her box in hand, and then she grabs her backpack and just kind of runs back to the campfire and just kind of sits and plops herself down, just kind of clutching the box.
Alright, well, she seems to either have it sorted or not willing to tell us, so I guess I'm just gonna drop it. There's no point wasting energy on it. And I'm just gonna head back to the fire.
Ah, poor Coda.
Airser's
I ask again, like, we should still stick together as we're going back, right?
I mean,
The campfire
guess
is probably
we're-
like a good 10 feet away from you. Like it's
We're-
really not that far.
I can see the fire from here. It's not terribly far. Did you need an escort? I was under the impression your kind had good night vision, good eyesight.
Your
I mean, mixed with a different kind that Might
Ursa
not
gets
have good
incrementally
think.
more racist every 20 minutes.
Ursa, my problematic girlfriend.
Your kind have good eyesight.
Oh my god. Look,
You
the amount of elf like elitism in this campaign, and as an elven VTuber, I'm gonna have to sit through it. Okay.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me explain myself. Okay, first off, in almost every single fucking RPG game I've ever played, I want to play the cool monster races. I want to make a hot monster, right? And you know
Mhm.
who fucking enslaves the hot monsters? The fucking elves. Every fucking time. Those night-eared
Exactly.
motherfuckers.
Exactly. Get him.
Except in Divinity, then they're my slaves, and I make them my bitch.
And in Dragon Age.
We're gonna talk about Dragon Age.
I'm just a
The last
robot.
2 times I played Dragon Age, I tried to
And
romance.
Nikki's like, why am I here?
I try to romance the cute women, and I end up fucking with the dudes, and I'm like, not you. I just wanted to be nice and give you cool boots. I don't want you to fuck me.
They won't let you romance Cassandra if you're a girl.
I just want to be gay.
Come on, man.
Well, you could still get Sarah. So that's
You
something.
still get Sarah.
Oh yeah, but
But
I
that's
mean,
not
like
the
she's kind of
same.
annoying. Yeah, I want
know,
Cassandra.
it's
She's
really
like
sad.
strong.
Play Dragon Age 2. Everyone is bisexual in Dragon Age 2.
Like Cassandra
Mm.
is like a strong figure. Makes me feel safe. Like
Anyways, before we all start being gay for the next like half an hour, everyone's
Start
around the
being.
campfire. Holly's
Yuki.
got him.
we didn't start being gay. We've been gay.
Yes, Kyrie.
Did you say something, Kyrie?
How obvious is it that Coda has a thing for Ursa?
As
Um,
obvious as a
it
2x4.
It's so extremely obvious. I
It's-
think I'm playing it off as it's
Honestly-
obvious.
Unless your passive insight is like 6, you probably already know.
So Holly doesn't notice.
You see, she has to have she gets disadvantage on insight checks because she's also gay.
I want you to look at my face. I want you
Alright,
to
let's
really look
do
at
it.
my face.
We will stare deep into your eyes.
Staring?
How
Zoom in.
dare you talk about my daughter like that?
Oh my
I
god.
love your daughter. She's amazing. I wanted her to be my best friend. I was gonna go have girl talk with her. Come on, man.
Anyways, so she's
All
just
right.
kind of sitting around the campfire. The wagon guy is on, not that far from her on her side, and she's just kind of clutching her box and just staring intently into the flame. So, anything you guys want to do before you guys make camp? Any juicy moments you guys want to have before,
I was gonna have a nice
think
fun
we
moment
had
talking to
continuation.
Holly alone about Ursa, which would have been even more fun if Ursa was still following me. But yeah, that's gone. The moment's gone.
Ursa's just gonna see if anyone has alcohol and partake if they're willing to share. Enjoy
I
some of her
might.
dry rations.
Okay, I don't have this written in there, but I don't have this written into my inventory, but we didn't even have my gold written into my inventory. I have to have a flask of something, right?
you have a water skin. Who's to say it's not filled with booze?
I probably have it filled with like mead, and if Ursa asks me, I'm gonna get real.
Okay, you have a water skin. It is full of whatever booze you say. Now, when you're need to be hydrated, just remember you're the one that has booze and not water.
I thought I'd have a flask.
Or you can have a flask instead of a water skin if that's what you want.
I have a flask.
Okay, you have a flask now. It has been done.
It is done.
I don't know where you put it, but you have it.
I know what Coda is thinking.
Oh,
We're gonna put an Odyssey.
What?
What?
While Bix
I
smells
do offer.
her hair.
Yes, that is what I'm doing. It's just like I awkwardly like I'm holding my flask that obviously doesn't look like it has booze in it yet, as Ursa asks if there's booze, and I'm just thinking like, if I give it to her, that's an indirect kiss.
Oh my god.
At this
yeah,
point,
hit the last.
you can see
Oh.
the wagon guy. He has this big crate. It's also placed next to him, and you just kind of, without looking away from the fire, takes his hand, puts on the lid, and just slides the lid off. And you can see all of these bottles inside of it. Grabs one, and
He's
without
the
looking
worst
at you,
wingman.
just hands it over to Ursa.
And then I just look really defeated after that.
Well, Ursa probably would have like reached for the flask as he started taking the lid off the crate. She probably would have taken a quick swig from the flask and then looked over and received the bottle while handing the flask back to Coda.
I don't know how
She's-
to I don't know how to describe the expression that she has.
Ursa's just oblivious, just eyes locked with the wagon guy, just like, oh, thank you, and just takes the bottle and just opens it up and just starts chugging.
You're gonna just chug it.
No, she's gonna take a
Well-
very lengthy drink.
Roll a Constitution save.
Oh, what is my
Oh.
con?
Oh, she's Scottish. Shouldn't she have an advantage on this?
Yeah, if she's Scottish, she's got an advantage. She rolls advantage on alcohol, right? You're Scottish or
12.
Polish?
Mm. It is harsh.
Oh yeah,
It
that's what I was
is-
expecting.
It is rough. It is
Yep.
like
Moonshine.
It's so fucking unfiltered, but it has
Yep.
this weird, very strange aftertaste.
Is it woody? Is it fruity?
It
Is it carroty?
strangely enough tastes like bacon.
I was
But
gonna
not
say
ham.
Yursa probably had her first few nips from like the bottom of whiskey barrels when she was in that town. So like
Oh.
she's probably used to not great stuff.
Airser's going to ask the driver if he happens to have a carrot.
Well,
You gave up on those.
I had
What kind of carrots?
I gave one to the horse, and we probably need the rest to keep it from not dying on the way to Brewster's.
You have any vegetables?
No, I have. He looks at the crate. This very expensive, and hay. If you want hay, I can give you hay. Or,
What
or like
what is the
raw
market
onion.
value
Of these?
on out of game? What is the market value on the bottle that he gave Yursa?
You have no idea what it
Oh, great. Okay, she'll give him 2 silver as
you
a
can
thank
you
you.
can see
Special.
that they're like glass jars.
Excellent.
But it is kind of like a kind of a cap that clicks on top of it. You just kind of like it's not like, like a screw top, it just kind of like clicks.
His own
Okay.
special homebrew.
It's
Excellent.
a little weird, but
Back up.
it has a somewhat familiar, like the smell of it smells super like herbal.
All right.
But
Yeah.
you can't-
She'll still palm him 2 silver. And with my nat 20 earlier on survival, would Yersta know of any like edible forest?
Yeah, as you hand him the 2
Things
silver,
that she
he
could
just
forage
he just
around?
starts giggling really hard to himself and just like, okay. Ooh. Just tucks it in his shirt.
Airser, you know what? Airser's just going to grab a leaf and roll it into a blunt.
I turn around and I ask
What?
Ursa, wait, did you like that?
It's not the worst I've had.
I
don't know where
also
that
buy
accent
one.
came from.
I also pay 2 silver for a bottle.
That's
Oh,
I'm not selling these. This is
Here,
like
just
advance payment, like not okay.
take a wee nip off of mine.
Okay.
No, I think she's saying that to me, right?
Yeah, to Coda.
Just Coda is once again extremely embarrassed and also once again thinking, indirect kiss.
Oh,
But now
he
it's
also
towards
passes
me.
out 2 more. He hands one to Goliath, and then he would hand one to the hooded guy, Africa.
Oh yeah, we didn't
And-
ask Africa what he's been. Oh yeah, wait, no, we did.
And,
Okay.
3 later, I guess.
I think that's it. This scene ends with Coda
Maybe
very
don't waste
awkwardly.
those. Really expensive.
I was going to do something.
Yeah, Erisar was gonna roll a leaf into a blunt.
Yeah, but while she was high, she was going to cast some dancing lights, just make him move around.
I mean,
I
Holly
was-
already
It's
has
like Airser Chaos Sight. Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Holly already has Dancy lights up, but sure.
No, she was going to put on a high show.
More dancing lights.
Oh, great. Okay.
I started asking earlier with my nat 20 in survival, would I know of any good like edible roots or possible forest vegetables to forage around here? After hearing Erisar asking for a carrot or something of the like.
I mean, with the area, you could probably figure out where to go for stuff. And my music bot died, and I've listened to the sound of my own voice and it's fucking insane. You can find some like edible stuff nearby. Are you gonna go look for it, or are you gonna try to point someone that direction?
Yrsa will stumble up after hearing Erisera asking for something and just giving the bottle to Coda in this motion and just be like, "Oh, I think I saw something. Just I'll be right back. I'll be right back."
Go
And
ahead and
she's
roll
gonna stumble off.
a d8.
A D8. That'd be 1d8. 3.
3.
Yeah.
While you kind of journey out and look for stuff, you do find what look to be safe to eat mushrooms. They're pretty large. One's like the size of like a dinner plate, the cap of it.
Oh
And
wow.
other small ones.
Okay.
You also find like other kind of just like flavorless berries that you also know are safe to eat. They just they're mostly just empty. They just make you feel full.
Okay.
You bring those back. It's enough if you wanted to try and make a stew out of it. Wouldn't be very appetizing, but it's probably enough to feed 2 of you for the night, maybe 3. If
I'll basically just give the mushrooms to Erisera and I'll keep the berries for myself later if they're enough to make you feel full.
Yeah.
I'll probably know to keep them in my food source.
yeah, you have like a
There's
good like handful of them. It's enough to sedate you to keep you from starving, but it's not like enough to fill you for a day, you know?
Okay.
Erzer is going to thank Yurza, core one of the mushroom stalks, and fill with weed and fill with the drugs and hand it to Yurza.
What?
She's going to haul out one of the stalks of the mushrooms, the
Okay.
stems, whatever they're called, and
Oh.
fill it with some drugs and hand it to Yurza.
Make a nature check to
Who,
see
me or
how
Yurza?
you how well you can stuff a blunt into a mushroom.
15.
It's difficult. It's not the most presentable, but I mean, what are you filling it with?
Just some like crushed up, dried leafy drugs.
Do you still have leafy drugs? I thought you left all of your
Thought you
carrots
got
No, I
rid of
left
them.
the
like back in
carrots.
Talkingly.
I left the carrots, not the stuffing.
Okay. Sure. You make a okay mushroom blunt, I guess. A little weird. It doesn't
Yeah.
It's not exactly the material you'd want to burn. It's probably not going to burn right, but sure.
You're not trying to
Um,
burn the term. You're trying to burn the inner stuff.
Do you sorry, are you making a blunt or are you making a pipe out of the mushroom?
Pipe.
Pipe. I mean, the mushroom's still gonna wilt and wither under the flame.
Yeah, it's
Regardless, Yurs is going to politely decline because she had a bad experience mixing substances. It's
okay.
either the booze or the blunt, not both tonight.
She's instead going to, on that declination, she's going to hand it to Gotham.
Gotham will stare at it for a long moment and then inhale it.
Okay.
Take a puff, if you will.
Make a con check.
All right.
A constitution.
Constitution? A Declaration of Independence check, please. I roll Bill of Rights.
Damn it! I only got
I-
the Third Amendment.
I rolled to hit Kennedy's. Critical hit. Okay,
Oh,
getting that out of the
no.
way. No one's
Roll for back into
Has
the
the stream
left.
ended
Oh,
yet?
19.
19.
Oh, we haven't been
Hey.
banned. Sweet. Cool.
I mean, it burns mostly alright. If it's smoothish. It's not, the most pressing of drugs. But it's nice. I don't know how else you want me to explain this.
It's-
Like
That's fine.
It's just
You did a good
Jimmy
job.
rigged makeshift mushroom bong pipe. Anyways, anything else you guys want to do for the night?
Yrsa wants to get drunk and then crawl into her little hunter's tent thing.
I was making the joke that the moment that Ursa went away to go look for stuff as she handed the bottle off to Coda, the moment that Ursa went away, Coda just downs it.
The entire bottle.
As much as she can before Ursa comes back, and then instantly takes it down out of her mouth and is like, yes, I didn't do anything.
The bottle that the wagon guy gave you?
Yes.
Okay, make a con save.
Come on, barbarian, you got it.
That's save, right?
Save.
Mm-hmm.
They're special bottles, which is why it's not a check. Your con bonus?
It's +4 on a save.
Oh, okay, yeah. 19.
It's a 19.
Yeah, it's still a little foul. The like aftertaste of bacon and the smell of it, just like, you know, smelling like essentially what, you know, like herbal medicine. Really strange, kind of uncomfortable, but you know, booze is booze, right?
Is this Malort?
Wait, what did you say?
Is this Malort?
Do you mean Marlowe?
No, Malort.
Okay.
Jessica say?
This is the next asset I want on my table.
I think I'm gonna kill the party tonight.
Please do.
I'm not adding it to the table now, but
A fire elemental comes out of the campfire, everyone dies. Fireball centered on everyone individually. Roll dex saves.
Pretty good at dex saves. Let's go.
With disadvantage.
Ah, shit.
That's fine. I'll just stone's endurance it.
Okay, so everyone else is sleeping for the night.
My
Any-
headset
any-
cut out there.
20 fuck too. Jesus Christ, Nikki.
No, it was
Nice.
6 out of 16 with disadvantage. So
If anyone wants to do any nightly rituals before they do their thing, you can do it. The only weird shit you guys watch as Holly and the wagon guy set up is Holly kind of digs a pit, and then she sets all the dirt next to it, jumps into the pit, or not jumps, but kind of crawls into it, and then puts what looks like the bedroll on top of it.
Oh,
The wagon guy,
now
on the
that's a
other hand,
smart way.
Oh my
digs
goodness.
a similar hole, puts the bedroll on top of it, and sleeps on top of the bedroll.
I like this group. What did
They're-
the hooded guy do?
Definitely a little weird. He just pulls his blanket up and you know, wraps it around himself and sits on a campfire and just whoever wants to
no,
take
the
first
rabbit
watch,
doesn't sleep.
he will take first watch.
The rabbit doesn't sleep. Yeah.
The rabbit and the robot do not sleep.
Well,
I just have to
the-
remain stationary.
yeah. And so does Sarah technically. Yursa's drunk and dead to the world right now.
I think that, can Coda attempt to lie on her lap?
She's. Oh my god.
Are you gonna allow it?
Roll
Ursa?
can I roll deception to pretend that I'm drunk too, and I go to sleep on her lap?
I would say it's performance
Okay.
or deception, actually, or unless Ursa's just too drunk to give a shit.
I'm just too drunk to give a shit right now,
Okay,
I'll be honest.
you know what? You don't need to roll. You succeed.
Yes.
Such a disaster lesbian.
These are.
I call it it's the useless gay. That's the
Useless?
correct term. Thank you.
There's
Useless gay.
Alistair's going to spend the night away trying to decipher the book again.
As you sit there looking at the book, you have the hooded man, or I keep forgetting I said his name, Africa, sitting from across the campfire, and as the fire's kind of dying down, he's still feeding it, you know, twigs and small things to feed the flame, and he looks over the campfire and is mostly, as you're reading the book, he has a curious eye watching you, trying to see what it is. What you're reading there?
What are you buying?
She explains about the god and how they gave him a tome that's not a tome at the same time.
So that's from your thing you gave your soul for?
Yes.
Okay. He takes the furthest seat away from you.
We're getting
Too
back on?
busy.
No, it's just at the camp, like around the campfire.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Me?
I mean, you are keeping watch, unless you're just not.
No, I was studying the book.
Okay, so you're
I
not
will be
keeping
right
watch.
back.
Let me bring
Erisar
up
just
my
doesn't
dice.
sleep.
Yeah, but are you going to keep watch for things that go bump in the night since
I
you
think
don't
she's-
sleep?
I think she's too busy trying to decipher the book.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And Nikki went AFK, so we can't have her roll.
It's okay. For first watch, you know, it seems quiet enough. He goes ahead and who would he? He would tap, I guess, on Gotham's shoulder, considering he's the one that isn't drunk, or
Mhm.
you know,
Just a little high off mushrooms.
a giant
Well, I
fucking
didn't
monster of
drink
a
you.
beast of a person. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
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 It's your turn.
My
And-
what to roll?
To keep watch.
Oh, okay, I understand.
And then he
Confused.
walks around the campfire and keeps his distance as far away from Erisar as possible. Takes a long way around. And then crows up and kind of throws his blanket over him and just kind of takes a seat, and he's kind of just watching Erisar until he eventually just passes out, sitting.
All right.
I could do a jigglypuff move if it was allowed.
You want to roll perception, Gotham, as you're
Yeah.
keeping a second watch.
Yep. I will attempt to be observant. Well, shit, what's my perception? I always look around like wildly at my character sheet anytime I have to roll anything, like, wait, where's the thing? Where's the
Okay,
number?
I do that all the time. Like as a player, I do that every single. Like I'll keep a tab open, but I'll also like print it out in case like my internet cuts out because I don't want to be like that asshole.
I got a 10.
You know, the night's simple enough. The horse seems, you know, kind of chill. Hasn't made any sound. Hasn't really fucked with anyone. It's been relatively calm. You can't really see the wagon from where you are, but you know, seems quiet enough. Doesn't seem like anything's going on. So whoever you want to wake up for next watch, it would be, I think, one more. The last watch.
Yeah, I will wake up Ursa.
Oh boy.
She seems
I'm still on her
trustworthy.
lap, yes. I'm still on her lap. What happens?
Uh-huh. Gotham absolutely does not wake Coda up or anything. Just only wakes Ursa up. Or Ursa. Wait, sorry, which one is it again? I've heard it like 30 times tonight, and I still in my brain don't know which it is.
Which one is?
Ursa or Ursa?
Yursa.
Ursa. See, I was neither. Why am I like this?
I mean, I think that Coda also just says names wrong anyway. So
Also, just dialects and
Yeah.
accents.
Yeah.
I don't care. I
So,
pronounce
yeah.
it with a hard Y, like
Waking
hard-
up Ursa,
A hard
absolutely
Y?
not disturbing Coda at all.
okay.
Like a hard Y, like in Bunny.
Yeah. Yursa's definitely still a wee bit drunk. Just kind of confused as to why you're waking her up. But I assume
Yeah.
you say it's for watch, and then she'll
Yeah,
be like,
it's
oh.
time for the watch.
Gotham just
But-
wakes you up and then just like, all right, I'm going back to sleep, and just pieces out.
but we haven't resolved the main thing that's happening right here, which is Coda on her lap.
I mean, Ursa can just like sit up. if
Yeah,
he's still in her lap.
Yursa's just gonna sit up. She'll probably have to move to get in a better position. She'll
Yeah.
like
So, as
shimmy
you
the
get up-
legs out from under Coda.
Erisar is still awake, reading a book. You can see Africa. Well, looks like he's sitting awake, but he's not. He's dead asleep.
Right?
Sleeps
Ali's
with his eyes open.
basically on autopilot as she either is laying or sitting there, semi-conscious.
Oh, somebody left.
The bot.
Oh,
Yeah, bot.
I
My bot died. You piece of shit. Bot.
I rolled an 11 for perception.
Okay, you know what? I don't need you, bot. I can make mouth sounds. Beep bop boop beep bop boop. 11. Roll with disadvantage because you're drunk.
Oh,
Excellent.
harsh.
Still 11.
How the fuck? How the...
this bot hates the Canadians.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's then Kumo's racist because Kumo made the bot.
Yeah, but Kumo's also a
Self-hating.
Canadian.
That's 2 for 2. It's you've had, you've had better liquor. It's definitely interesting, but this one kind of it lingers far longer than you would want it to.
Mm.
But with resting your eyes and mainly keeping the air out, listening for strange sounds, you can hear the small animals, but nothing too interesting.
Okay.
And with that, last watch and morning. Good morning, everyone.
Wait, who got last watch? Was that last watch?
Yeah, I think Yersa was last watch.
Has Erisar deciphered anything?
Make a Arcana check.
Okay. 15.
I mean, reading through it, it definitely seems like there's far more to this book than just like it being a coloring book. There's sigils, and it seems like there's a pattern with colors and how it's used in the book, and it's not just like, a child's plaything. It definitely seems like there's thought, but it's far too chaotic for you to understand. It's strange. It feels alien. It's
Oh,
you have a book and you
more
just feel like it's in a language that you just can't read yet.
more studying, basically.
Yeah, you could spend more time with it.
Alright. You know what I could do? If Goliath was awake, she could hop on his back and just stand there reading the book.
we're gonna be on a wagon.
Oh, yeah, true.
So you guys gather up your things. Holly crawls out of her hole, puts the dirt back in the hole. Wagon guy does not. He just takes his box, goes back to the wagon, and nothing's missing. You guys load up the wagon unless there's something you want to do on your first campsite.
I wake up and did Ursa at least like leave some sort of like blanket underneath my head or anything, or no, just like ground?
It might have left her bedroll.
If she left her bedroll, then Coda wakes up and and notices that she is not laying on the lap, but she forgot that she fell asleep.
And smells the bedroll. Just rubs
Oh my
her face in
God.
it. Just,
Yersa just staring awkwardly from the other side of the fire, deadpanned.
Can we get the bonk stick out for Harv?
Fucking Coda needs to go to horny jail.
Jesus Christ.
I'm waiting for Ursa to do her part in this joke.
The moment hasn't presented itself.
Okay.
These damn buff lesbians in my game.
Damn lesbians.
You're really complaining, Yuki?
Then
Are you really complaining about buff lesbians?
my
Is that
high
what
school-
that's
my high school
You
dropout tiefling?
You threw Obelisk the gummy penis at us and decided, oh, that's
You're-
not the drawing line.
and you're saying the line is buff lesbians?
Yes, the
It's
line is
buff,
buff.
it's buff lesbians who are horrible at relationships.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, don't
the
roll
high
me
quality.
into this.
It's the high quality RP that I didn't ask for. I wanted
like-
memes.
I'm a goddamn professional, okay?
It's basically Weeb, Thelma, and Louise right now.
Thelma and Louise, maybe?
Oh
Thelma
my God.
and the weeb.
As you guys get back into the wagon, Africa instead is the one leading it, and you have the guy in charge of the wagon sitting next to him. So they're the two in front. So Holly's in the back with you guys.
Okay, I'm sitting next to Holly, and I'm like trying to whisper with her. Is Ursa nearby us as I'm whispering to Holly?
You guys
It's a
are all
small
in the
wagon.
so yes.
Well, I mean, in terms of just like the area of the wagon, you know, like closer to the front
You guys
versus
are
like closer to the
you
back.
guys are all basically at the same IHOP dinner table. Like you're not that far. You could just be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Goliath. Can you pass me the syrup?" Like he can reach. He has long arms.
I mean, if
He's-
you want to have Yursa
Goliath
on the
does have long
opposite end of
arms.
the wagon,
I don't think you know what? I don't think that she does do that. Oh, there's a raid.
Thank you
Guys.
for the raid.
Whoa!
Thank you for the raid,
There's
Iggy.
war.
Welcome to hell.
Oh my
fucking
god.
Scottish.
Anyways, let's not get sidetracked. So
I'm
you're-
sorry,
Multiple
Vix.
Scottish.
Did you want me to stop?
Nah, I'll be fine. Just give me a
Welcome
bit.
to the shit show.
Oh my
I
god,
heard
it
the
happened.
lilt in the
It
fine,
only
too.
took almost 2 hours for it to happen.
I heard the little lilt in the fine. That's wonderful.
It's fine.
But,
It's fine.
It's fine.
Wait until I bring in my dwarves named after IKEA furniture.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
At that point, I should just start having Goliath's accent slip in character to make up for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
that's
actually
okay.
been masking it this entire time.
Oh
He's
my god.
secretly Scottish.
All right, so yes, Yursa's sitting near the back of the wagon. If Coda and Holly are sitting near the front.
And Coda is like whispering to Holly like you know the one human girl that's here.
Oh.
To Holly.
Oh,
Ooh, the only human girl.
The girl in the back with like the really nice abs.
she pulls out her notebook and just starts looking through the pages.
You know the one picture you drew? She was the baby that one time.
Oh, and you can see now that the baby has been redrawn to have abs. Both of them.
Nice.
Good.
Oh, okay.
Perfection.
Should probably take
so,
better notes.
I got a crush on her, and I wanted to know how I could talk. If you got any help to talk to her.
Oh, are you gay?
Is that what that is?
Oh my
I
god.
can't.
What's my passive
Too much.
perception? My passive perception's like what, 13?
Yeah, she's not like, if you're sitting next to her, you can fucking hear it. She's not.
I'm sitting like across from her.
Are you sitting? Wait, you're sitting next to Holly?
No,
What?
across.
No,
Oh, sorry.
Are we gonna need to like map out where
Haruka?
everyone is sitting on the?
Okay, so let's start this. Let's do this with easily. Okay, so Haruka, where are you sitting in the wagon? Are you between people, or are you close to the edge? That's the front. Or the
I'm
edge
drawing
that's-
out a map that I think works with what's going on. I'm just guessing here.
Okay, so we know Ursa's across from Holly. We know Coda's next to Holly. So who?
Wait, right across from Holly?
That's what she said. Unless you're
Yeah.
across from Holly.
On the other side of the wagon. Opposite end of the wagon.
I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, but
'Cause I was thinking of it like this.
I just need to know if I hear
all
the
I
whispering.
read is gay.
I just realized that too.
just reference chat. Instead of drawing a diagram, it's just these fucking letters. Here, let me put this in chat so you could see it. Oh, that didn't help. So it looks like
Oh yeah, I'm tired of it.
It doesn't.
But I feel like Goliath has Airsair on his lap
Oh.
because you've
Yeah.
been in charge as the babysitter for Airsair.
I mean, isn't Airsair in the papoose like majority of the time?
Yeah, exactly. So Goliath's
Yeah.
carrying the papoose.
Wait, who's the
So
other?
yeah, that's how I imagine that seating arrangement. Just what I'm thinking.
Wait, hold on. Am I stupid? If
I mean, yeah,
Airsair
but I don't think
is
that
in
has anything to do with.
okay, if Airsair is in Goliath's, oh, because you
Lap.
wrote got him, but you didn't put Goliath, and that's what's
Yeah.
Ah.
That's how I was like looking at like,
The E is both Goliath and Airser.
Oh, okay. If that's how we're doing it, sure.
I accidentally wrote gay, and I think that honestly that makes this perfect.
So, anyways, continue.
Well, yeah, I was you asked what Holly asked if Coda was gay, and
Yeah.
Coda said, "Wait, is that what that is?"
Yeah, that's. You're female, right? Is that weird? Is that weird to ask?
I think so.
Are you?
Meanwhile, Nikki.
I
just
don't know.
looks
My
so
mom
promising.
said daughter, but I mean, I've seen some other people say some other things.
Oh. Okay.
Nikki, you have trouble saying.
And that's how Holly asked for pronouns. Moving on.
Suddenly, Coda just has a sudden, just like very, very embarrassed look, and then just sits with like eyes straight forward.
And then Holly just looks over at Ursa and just like winks and smiles and nods, but doesn't say anything.
Yrsa will smile and nod back, and then continue to give a coy smirk to Coda.
Oh.
We're finally moving along in character development.
Holly leans over, just. I think she likes you. I think she's also gay.
That's nice.
You're nailing it. Absolutely nailing. Absolutely nailing the disaster lesbian experience.
Oopsie. The funny thing is Yrsa doesn't have to say anything.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now. That's absolutely what's happening right now.
Bottoms.
Which one's more bottom?
Who's the
At the
bottom?
moment, Coda.
Oh,
For sure.
absolutely, absolutely.
Without a
I just want to
doubt.
mention this. I just want to mention this because I realized this after our last session. Because I remembered Oko said that Ursa is like 5'11" or something like that. Like 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah.
Coda is 7 foot something, and Coda is acting like Ursa is like this massive woman.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
so
she's
just for like, I probably should have specified, but Holly's like around like 5'4".
Oh, she's
Yeah.
tiny!
Little woman.
Little
I
tiefling!
I think. Hold on. Do I have a thing?
no Coda's 6'7". Sorry.
Do I have a thing of how? Let me find if I have. I think I have like really old art I use for her.
Little
Wait.
tiefling girl.
Oh,
I'm just thinking of her as, like, a cheerleader type. What?
Yeah, pretty much
I'm taller
everyone
than
is.
Yrsa.
Yours is a little human girl.
Your
Yeah.
5'10" is not little human girl.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Fair.
compared to
It's
like
most
pretty
of
tall.
us.
She's
let's be
She's
honest,
the
compared to
only
most of
human
us.
in a party of
Hey, fair enough.
monsters.
Yeah.
Well,
Half the
okay,
party
what
is 6
do you
foot
mean by
plus.
that?
she's basically like.
She's the only human in a party of non-humans.
Not
Okay.
just Ursa being racist. You got
Also, human asterisks.
Human monsters.
But also for
Yrsa is
chat
racist.
Oh,
for
I found
chat's,
it.
Human is a
found it.
monster.
for chat's brevity there, Yrsa is currently talking in Coda's mind. Because she has the ability to do so, and that's why Coda got rather sheepish.
Ah.
Wait, Ursa was talking to Coda in her mind.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's why Coda just suddenly stopped and stared forward.
Wait, hold on. Did I miss it?
Oh.
What did Ursa say?
I typed it in chat because I thought that'd be in
Yeah, in
DMs
DM,
with
yeah,
it was a
Harrogate, so
DM.
I thought that would be funnier.
Okay, that's fair.
If you prefer, though, I could say it in game just so we can keep chat in the loop as well.
It's up to you, or you just give it to me, and we can keep everyone else out of the loop.
I feel
It's
like
fun.
in DMs is much more fun with me trying to describe Coda's reaction to everything.
Excellent.
Just randomly, Koda like starts flushing.
Yes.
Oh
Slightly.
yeah, Coda's getting hot and bothered. Not hot and bothered, but like blushy.
Yes.
Holly just takes out her little book and starts scribbling in it again, and she's flipping back through it, and this like
Is
kind of-
Holly a child?
no, I mean roll
Kind of.
perception.
Oh boy.
I mean, I'm talking to Holly like we're both like 13-year-old girls. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, I'm suddenly worried that Holly's just like, oopsie. Simba, can you please get out
Gossip.
of the way of the fucking keyboard?
Some D&D gossip. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh my
You
god.
guys are
Is he
like-
here?
Engaged? That's so crazy!
This is only the
Well,
third D&D campaign
Is
I've
he
Well,
been in.
here?
I mean,
This
looking
this
from
is only
Holly
the third
and
this is only the third ever D&D campaign I've been in, and in 2 of them I've had to basically pretend to be like a teenage girl.
It sounds
but
more
whose-
like
whose
Illustrated
choice is that?
circumstance.
You say
Are you gonna
had.
spill the beans? Stacy, you bitch.
I mean,
That bitch.
I don't believe you've really interacted with tieflings, but
I have
going off
not.
physical appearance of humans, and other,
Physicality?
like whatever. But
Oh,
my
physicality.
brain is smooth like bowling ball right now. He's second.
Okay,
But
okay.
based on like physical appearance and like more normal races that aren't like elvish, where they they don't really age.
I
from
was
what you
being
can see,
racist.
it looks like she's probably like mid-20s, late 20s.
Okay.
But mentally, she's probably a fucking child. She's
Mentally, she's small.
Okay.
mentally, she's probably like a kindergartner.
Mm,
She probably reads at like
Yeah,
a preschool reading level.
that sounds about right for tieflings.
Wow!
I think both well, I mean, I don't think Coda
Even
knows how to
with
read
the
either. So, I mean, it's just
What? You
I've seen
described
enough tieflings.
somebody who's 5'4" and acts like a child. I just had to double check that they weren't a fucking child.
No, she's not a child. She's just she's not all
She's
there.
just a tiefling.
I just like the fact that the moment that Holly showed up, Holly seemed like she was vaguely capable when she showed up, but the moment that Coda and Holly started interacting, both of their IQs just dropped. Like just everything dropped. And they reverted to teenage girls.
And
Need to
then
make sure. Is there any like magical spell that's just making everyone dumber? Can I look around?
That's just us.
that's
That's-
that's the class bonus from DM. When in
Ah.
proximity, it lowers everyone's intelligence score of the players by 3.
Yeah, you get inflicted with the gay
And
status.
with every failed check,
Afflicted with
it goes
the gay
by another point.
Should I add that in as one of my statuses as gay?
Status and afflictions gay.
Jesus.
Affliction's gay. My vices are being.
You guys better be careful. There's clippers in the chat.
My vices are cute girls and abs.
Are there clippers in chat?
I'm dead
Me.
serious. One of my
Oh.
one of my flaws is drinks heavily and is generally a bit horny.
Flaws, terribly a lesbian.
It's just a complete I will add that in now. Just absolute lesbian.
Flaws, alcoholic on a good day, lesbian on a bad
After Coda's just like dead silent, Holly kind of flips through a book and goes to the beginning and kind of flips the book to like show whoever's there. Well, so I didn't get to tell my story.
Hey, do you want to tell your story?
Yes.
You seemed awfully evasive yesterday.
Well, no, because
We just kind of went around the group and
Forgot.
didn't get there.
So, my mom was a tiefling,
That's nice.
and you can see this
Really?
picture of what looks like, it looks like probably a baby Holly. You see a little baby with horns. And
Are we getting a
see-
PowerPoint presentation?
basically?
It's a picture book.
She
love
basically
it.
has a coloring book. It's like crayon. Oh, it's not.
It's not a coloring book. It's
not.
just a
Another
picture book.
warlock.
Another warlock.
All the warlocks in this campaign use coloring books. You can't steal
I-
our spells. That's why Gotham uses his spares very rarely. So you see what looks like a little baby with horns, and you see what looks like a female of some sort with horns, and it looks like she has wings, and you see another male figure next to her, and you see that the face is like crossed out. And she kind of flips through it and just quickly goes over stuff. So I was born in the woods with my mom, but then like my dad, I didn't know him, but we lived with his family, and they all lived in the woods, and they all lived in the trees. So we lived in the trees with them, but they were weird because they didn't have horns, but I did. And then we moved, and now we live with Rooster.
You live with a rooster.
No, not rooster. Not
Rooster, it's a person.
Am I just not hearing correctly? Is it rooster or roofster? Is there an F in there?
Roo- roo- rooster.
So like the bird.
Rooster.
You have a bird?
No.
The answer is yes.
Why do you try?
I'm
I-
completely on board with whatever like Holly is saying. Like we're on the same wavelength here.
Yeah.
Just continue. I'll just imagine a rooster.
This is gay speak.
So I learned from my dad's family how to do like the cool stuff, but my mom said that some of the stuff is bad stuff, so I don't do the stuff. So I learned how to do stuff from other people. So like, and then she kind of points to the wagon guy. Jang taught me how to do the music stuff, so I know how to do the music thing, and then that's how I can do the stuff.
That's neat.
Hmm.
Music.
I've dabbled in the
That's-
music
that's,
before at the bar.
That's my story. And then she kind of closes the book and like kind of holds on to it really tightly and kind of just puts her feet on the side of the wagon and just kind of curls up to a ball in the corner.
Will you be will you be singing near the fire later?
No,
No?
don't
I could
think-
if you want me to.
Is that okay? I guess.
I mean, if you want some
Sorry.
entertainment makes the travel go
Do
by
we have a lute around here? I don't have a lute.
What was that thing you were looking for yesterday, Holly?
Oh, I found it.
Oh, you found it. What was it?
It's and she opens up the box that's kind of like underneath her. She opens it up and you can see this beautifully like wood carved. It looks kind of like not a flute, but more like a clarinet. You can see like all these like
Ah.
silver fixtures and stuff on it, and underneath it you can see this very detailed, super intricate black sword. You can see these silver runes that have been inscribed across the entire side of the blade. She takes out the clarinet and she closes the box. I got this from my dad.
Is that the music thing that you've learned from him?
Mm-hmm. Well, not him.
Do you play?
A little bit.
Why don't
Kind-
you delight us? A little bit of music in our ears.
Immediately, the wagon guy turns around and says, "No, no, mm-mm,
No? Why not?
not in
You
my
taught
wagon."
her though.
Mm-mm.
Not.
Well,
Is there?
He points at Holly and
Wild
just,
magic bard.
Is
"You
this
know what
a,
happened last time?"
is
What's
this a
happened
last?
flute
It is a wild magic
situation?
And Holly just slowly puts it away.
Wait, was it a lute or a flute?
It's like a clarinet.
Okay. I'm good at
like
lute,
like
so
a flute.
yeah, I'm good at a lute, so I
Yeah,
can't.
no,
That's not my thing.
Not guitar, not stringed, woodwind.
I have a pretty fire mixtape.
Check out my mixtape,
Holly just presses a button, it just plays her mixtape.
and everybody
Yeah,
just
yeah, just press like a little
Subscribe
button
to
in
my
chest
SoundCloud.
No, screw that. We're gonna be listening to Spotify, and every 10 minutes we're gonna get an ad for the movie Old, directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
Hey, Yuki,
I have not had to deal with Spotify ads in a long time.
how much
Yeah,
you
I
got
don't
left
have
to go
premium.
of this section?
I haven't needed
Well,
to
we're
deal
actually.
with YouTube.
I was
ads
actually
in a while.
about to end it now, unless
Oh.
anyone has any things want to do before the session's over. Any quick stuff? Not. I think it's a safe spot to call it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Oh.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, you guys can check out my mixtape. Go to Jackway Parka on YouTube, and I've got a nice playlist of all my music covers there.
Not everyone.
Right.
Well, good
We're gonna
night.
raid Mono.
The disease?
No, Noki.
Oh,
Oh, we're gonna make her feel guilty. Good.
Yes,
Perfect.
guilt trip.
Here
Call it the
we
guilt trip.
Go. Well,
Call it the guilt trip.
guilt trip raid.
Yes, guilt
Guilt
trip.
trip raid.
Oh no.
Oh, hold on. Where's my button?
Where you left it.
Sorry. I have a button.
It's on the roof where he left it.
Found it. All right.
Bye, chat.
Bye,
Bye. Thank you
chat.
for everyone
Yo,
who
Trip,
is here.
Give me fan art.
Bye.